get myself, gonna get myself. What up, what up? It's your dude, Gigwise here, aka Tim, T-I to the M. Out here trying to make that money. Actually, I'm gonna drive meaningless circles here in this parking lot for a second because I'm not getting any damn orders sitting here. What up, Shane? Who's oh Pedro? Oh shit! I should have turned on his live. I've been sitting here watching whatever that top tier chef or whatever that came on after the Super Bowl on the Fox Sports app, hanging right here from my mirror. I watched the end of the football game on here. I watched the first half at home. I was trying not to get into it because I needed to get out the door, but I was driving around. That's what happened. But I'm not going to take this. It's 23.8 miles for $25. It's a trip radar thing. If I was out in South County, I would have, because it would have been half the damn mileage. What up, Tommy? Go Chiefs, everybody, by the way. How about those Chiefs? Who's that? Oh. Okay, great. You got it. Comma, thank you. Somebody's giving away a big thing of Kirkland Signature Costco brand dish soap. It's like their version of it's like the apple smelling Dawn, and they maybe used that much of it. It's a big giant container, and it's in my neighborhood. I gotta go pick it up tomorrow. They said it wasn't their cup of tea. What up, Night Watcher? Okay, well, I drove around in a circle and an order came through. So let me drive around in another bit of a circle. I'm not going to drive up and down the road if this is all it takes. Yeah, I had a $28 and some change St. Louis Pizza Wings order pop up right as I was pulling into the parking lot here earlier. And it's like, I don't know, maybe a quarter mile down the road. And I'm like, they never send an offer that good ever, especially from that location. We only get what they don't want. That's all we ever see, especially on DoorDash. But I'm on Uber Eats. So I turned around and went down there, and I was right. I knew something was fishy. They were closed. I'm like, what the hell are they closed for? But then I think back when I worked for Pizza Wings, we were not open on Super Bowl Sunday for regular business. We were just there to make all the big orders, the big wing and pizza orders for the Super Bowl parties, and I delivered them, and that was it. Then we closed it up and left. I didn't even look to see what was on the order. I should have. But I did do a $25.09 Pizza Hut order, or a McDonald's order. That, in fact, the tip just came through. Yep, $5. Well, it was supposed to be a $6 tip. Oh, this is a different one. That was, I haven't got the tip yet on the McDonald's order. It hasn't been an hour yet. That was Jet's Pizza. I knew it was 11:03. I knew there wasn't going to be a hidden tip. It was one pizza going to a college kid up in the Wash U campus. But yeah, I was heading through Clayton. Like, I went over to Big Ben from Forsyth there. Night Watcher knows what I'm talking about. And I was going to try and get some orders from that White Castle again. But before I could even get there, this $25 McDonald's order came in for 6.6 miles, taking me right back over here. So I'm like, okay, I'll try it. You know, I'm doubtful because it was $25 and it was McDonald's. Well, they had it. It had $19.10 or 9 cent, whatever it was, base pay on it. It was a big order. I don't know why the hell it paid so good, but I'm not complaining because I got it. Yeah, I'll be at 51.92 after that comes in with, that's 3 deliveries and then the one $3 store close fee. Nice, man. You gotta love them hidden tips. A lot of times those bigger orders, there are hidden tips almost every single time. Yeah, same thing with me, Tommy. Anytime it's a big number, I think somebody stole the food. Well, that happens more often with DoorDash because there's so many scumbag dashers out there. Hate to say that, but I mean, facts are facts. What up, busy lady? And there's Gig Show. Yeah, I watched the first half of the game at home. I couldn't get out the door. I couldn't stop watching it, man. What a game. It was a really good game. I was texting back and forth with Howie. I was trying. I'm like, yeah, I watched Chiefs get that one touchdown, then I flipped it back to CSI Miami. And I'm like, I can walk away from CSI. I've watched all of them. If I put it on that game, I know my ass is going to be glued to the couch. And it was till halftime. Then I started getting ready. I thought the Rihanna halftime show kind of sucked. I might be alone thinking that, but I think she was lip syncing most of it. Oh, yeah. I'm watchful for the drunks. Oh no! Don't get rear-ended. Well, it's better than you rear-ending somebody else. Let's just hope the person that hit you has insurance. See what happened? I just drove around in a circle. Snowing. I'll take this. It's 11:04. It's Hardee's. I'm gonna attempt it. If that drive-through is out the wazoo, like McDonald's just had like probably about 16 cars in the drive-through, and now they have none. While I was sitting in this parking lot, so I don't know if they're just doing online orders or what, but that cleared out really quick. But I'm gonna drive about 2 miles down the road here and see if I can fetch this Hardee's order. What I'm not gonna do is get out of my damn truck and see if their door's open. Well, it definitely wouldn't be. It's after 10 o'clock. I'll tell you though, Howie, it was much better watching it on my 70-inch in my living room than on my little phone here hanging from the rearview mirror. Actually, if I had like a Samsung 10.1 tablet hanging here instead, that would have been about the same as my 70-inch that I'm 5 foot away from in my living room. I got the power. Feel it, feel it. Did you just hear that? That damn app's still running. I thought I closed it. I'm gonna have to shut that up. I don't need that going off. Like, it doesn't bother me. Oh, that's definitely not your fault. Jason just got clipped last night too in that Nissan I just sold him. DoorDash sucks. And I think Gig Show primarily does the DoorDash, so I'm happy to see he was getting bigger orders. Well, still, you got to have it looked at. If you were, I mean, with these bumper covers we have these days, you don't know what got hit, you don't know what got damaged underneath. Yeah, I got out too late. Well, before I fell asleep last night, I got one of them freaking massive headaches, and that was bothering me till past 9 o'clock this morning. Well, later than that, it finally started to fade away, which means I didn't get a whole lot of sleep until after probably 9, 10 in the morning. Oh yeah, it was one of the severe ones, the ones that just immobilizes me, and finally, I don't know what time I got up, but it finally faded enough, and then I went and took some floral leave, and that kind of got rid of it the rest of the way, because it was still lingering. It's not a migraine. Well, I don't know if it's a migraine. The best I can tell is it's like a tension headache. Because this muscle in my damn neck, like, just gets real. I mean, it gets real tight when these happen, and I can sometimes work it out to where I don't need any pain meds. It just goes away like that. I just got to get that, but I don't know what I do to get it to loosen up. I couldn't get anything to loosen up though this morning. I was trying.
In a quarter mile, make a sharp right turn on Wilson Avenue.
So I just laid there staring at the ceiling, listening to some like Tibetan freaking I don't know, where they take that thing around the steel bowl and make a noise. Tibetan something, I don't know what they're called. Alright, there's nobody in the drive-thru. Sweet.
Make a sharp right turn on Wilson Avenue, then make a right turn.
It's getting kind of hectic. I got the power. Oh, you on Grubhub? How you doing that? Because I mean, I don't use it. I didn't like it. But I know there's people I ran into, and that's all they do is Grubhub only.
How about in the party?
Hey there, I have an Uber Eats pickup for Peter in. Pull around? Okay, thank you. I hate when they cut you. Pull around. Pull around. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck you. I've been, after watching all the entire 8 seasons of Game of Thrones, one of my favorite characters in there was the Hound. I don't know if you guys have never seen it. You don't know what I'm talking about. If you have, you know who the Hound was. He got the big burn on his face. But just how out of the blue, fuck off. Fuck you. Fuck the king. The king can fuck off. Just the way he says fuck off and fuck you cracked me up. Oh my God, Wilson Phillips is playing now. Well, see, this goes back to the loaders at Walmart. I'm nice to all of them. You got to be friendly to them. Now, like the McDonald's by my house, the last time I tried to get in over there, and I waited through their slow-ass drive-thru line. Got up to the first window, and the girl told me I had to go inside. I told her to fuck off, and I canceled the order. I'm like, that's the last straw. I'm like, for real? The bag's right there. I'm like, your door's actually open? That McDonald's is the worst. That's why I won't even get food there. I won't pick up food there. I won't order food and you guys know I go to McDonald's quite often. And I won't even order McDonald's from that one. And it's right up the street from my house, like 2 minutes. It takes me like 1 to 2 minutes to get to the highway, and the McDonald's is right before I get to the highway from my house. But yeah, you keep telling them to fuck you, that's one of the reasons that they hate us. So quit telling them to fuck off and shit, man. You gotta be nice to these people. They're out there working too. And they can either make your life good or make you wait. Don't be part of the stereotype, the bad stereotype. They're just doing their job. They hate us. I don't know why. Probably because people like you, Nancy, I'm telling them to fuck off and fuck you. I rebooted the phone. I figured out why my Bluetooth wasn't working. I couldn't get my phone to connect, anything, and I was trying to watch the damn football game. And I couldn't get it to come through. It was like surround sound. It was really cool. And I'm like, you know what? I haven't rebooted this phone in like 3 weeks. So I rebooted the phone and everything's working because it wouldn't even sense that there was a Bluetooth device. So I searched for it with this phone and boom, it's showing my stereo right there. So I'm like, I bet I'll try rebooting it. It was on a commercial. I rebooted it, but this phone takes 10 times longer to reboot than my 5G phone. Oh, you can say it to yourself in your car all the time. Now, I do that, but I put on my game face when I'm dealing with them. Try and turn their frown upside down. Kill them with kindness. That's been a motto of mine for a long time. Unless it's at McDonald's by my house, they can all fuck off. And I'll tell it to them to her face. I don't care. They wronged me, I don't know, probably 6 years ago now or better, and I won't forget it. What fast food place? I even brought in the receipt. I didn't have. They're like, "Where's the food?" I go, "Threw it away. It was 2 days ago. I haven't been able to make it up here. It was when I was pretty much stuck at home sick, and I didn't get out of my house much for about one year, 5 months, something like that. Um, so I went up there and ordered like 3 cheap cheeseburgers, the dollar cheeseburgers at the time, which they don't have anymore. They still have it. It's just not $1 anymore. And then the combo meal. The cheeseburgers were fine, but that combo meal, the fries were disgusting. The whatever, we'll say a Big Mac was horrible, and it tasted. My soda tasted like they put a little of every flavor in it. It was disgusting. It was not a Coca-Cola, or not only a Coca-Cola. So I just wanted a reimbursement or a new combo meal for the combo meal. I didn't care about the 3 burgers, and I thought I was talking to the manager because I had to wait for the manager. Then went, nope, you're gonna have to talk to the manager about that. And I'm like, what do you mean? I go, I thought I was talking to the manager. And yeah, you don't even have the food. I go, no, I threw it away. It was 2 days ago. It was in my trash. It was disgusting. I know the fries were unedible. The sandwich was almost edible, and I had to dump the drink down the drain because I don't know what the fuck it was. And I'm not gonna bring up 2-day-old food. Like I can barely ever get out of my house. I was lucky to get back up there 2 days later. I bought the 3 cheeseburgers for later. I had to eat those right away because the rest of the food was awful. And they pretty much her and 2 other girls started kind of yelling at me. And I'm like, oh, I guess the customer's not always fucking right at this McDonald's. No, customer's not ever fucking right at this McDonald's. That's just the way they were talking to me. And I'm like, the fuck? I complained to corporate. It went nowhere. Car 2 ahead of me is a gig driver. I can see them messing with their app on their phone, and they don't have it in night mode. I'm looking through 2 sets of a back windshield, a front windshield, and another back windshield to see that. Shrinkflation. Yeah, but I boycotted that one. And then when the fresh never frozen whatever quarter pounder came out, I had one at the McDonald's I'm always down the street at, where I just was when I accepted this order. Oh man, it was the best damn burger I think I've ever had from McDonald's. So the next day, I'm like, I'm gonna give this place the benefit of the doubt. I'm just gonna run through the drive-thru, and all I ordered was that cheeseburger. They wanted like $9 for it. I'm like, yeah, you know what? You can cancel that order. I pulled right out of line. I'm like, I got a combo meal at this one up here the day before, and it wasn't that much. I didn't get it super size. There's whatever regular size is. It came with a fry, soda, and the burger. It was probably like $7. But to go order the same burger, just the burger, at the McDonald's by my house, yeah, they wanted like $9. I said, you fucking crazy. And I've also never had that burger again except that one time. I don't even know if they still make it. It was really good though. I was really impressed. Y'all know it's hard to impress me, especially at a fast food place. Where was this going? I think it's going up that way. Not too far. I'm driving. It's $11 and something. Yeah, there's an incentive bonus going again. It's 8. I got 8 between 4 and midnight. I got to do 8 to make $8, and then it goes to the next 3 levels. I don't remember exactly. I decided I'm not even chasing that now. If I just take that, because I've been taking some lowball offers that I typically would not take, just to try and get to that, and I kind of didn't really follow that path yesterday either. Well, I did. I think I took 1 or 2 that were shit, but they were real short, and it was something coming in. But sometimes it's the FOMO, man. I'm fearing that I'm missing out on a better order because my app's tied up taking that bullshit order. But if I just take bigger orders, the more money I make off those bigger orders will make up for the bonus that I may or may not even get. Like this, I think will be my 4th delivery. The app's been pretty quiet. Now my buddy Mike's been out ride sharing. He had Eats on earlier. Seeing maybe if he could get some Uber Eats orders for the Super Bowl, and he said it was terrible. He said the only thing he was seeing was it was a lot of miles. Everything was a lot of miles, like 14 plus miles on every order that came through. And I'm like, yeah, it hasn't been that good for me tonight. But I didn't get out till after halftime, and I watched most of the Rihanna thing. I just had to give up on it. I'm like, yeah, I didn't really like it. I don't mind Rihanna. I just didn't really like the show. I mean, it's halftime Super Bowl. Like the Bruno Mars one, when he did it, that was pretty cool. That was entertaining to me. I think Bruno Mars is a good entertainer, though. And shit, I think he'd only been out like 4 years, and then here he is doing a freaking halftime show. That was awesome. Oh, my app's not sleeping. I'm in the drive-thru to pick up an order. What up, Digi? Damn it. Looking at something on an app. Looking at a car. Oh, God, 41,000? No. Oh, it's a Ford F-750. All I could see was the inside of the cab. I thought it was a regular pickup. It's a big-ass box truck. That's my brain constantly working, doing shit. Multitasking. I see all these girls on Facebook today. Go Sports. Not go Chiefs. Go Sports. There's my friend Cupcake right there. It's Go Sports. And she's at a Super Bowl party, and she still called it Go Sports. Ah, my friend JJ. Was she hearing me? I'm looking at Facebook. I'm scrolling down. She put on there two hours ago. Y'all leave Rihanna alone. I thought she did a great job lip syncing. Laughing emoji. My buddy Greg, I just scrolled down. Horrible holy lip sync. What, are they listening to my live stream? What's up, Chevy? That's funny. It's like 3 things in a row dogging on freaking Rihanna. Well, no, my friend JJ was supporting her, telling her, y'all leave Rihanna alone. Holy lip sync, Batman. In the outfit Rihanna was wearing, I'm like, come on. I thought it was going to come off at some point. She's going to be in some little skimpy outfit. It was a good game, though. I kind of didn't like some shit right there at the end, but we moving on up.
Pick up on the left.
Now let's see. I haven't picked up an order from here in so long. I don't even know how they bag them up. I'll get my bag ready because I don't think they do it like McDonald's. I love the way McDonald's does it. I don't know about you guys. Ooh, excuse me. I don't know about you guys, but I do. Philly cheesesteak thick burger. I just noticed that up on a sign. That actually sounds really good if I made it at home. Or if I could go in there and make it. Go in somebody's restaurant and make it. And there's nobody even at the window here. Oh, I see. Oh, shit. She's got a bunch of drinks. Let me look at something here. Oh, all I got is a shake. Large ketchup packet. Crispy Curls large ketchup packet. Okay. Onion rings ketchup packet. Ew. Onion rings and ketchup? I don't like that. I don't know. What do you all dip your onion rings in? Arby's used to have some kind of Southwest kicker sauce that was pretty good. What up, Ben Flippin'? No, I didn't. I did more than half of that, but look, I only worked 3 days until today, and I'm not really working much today. I did good for what I worked. Yeah, if I started at noon and worked till midnight every, 5 days a week, I'd do a lot better. But I've been working past midnight. Shit. Well, that one night, damn near 4 o'clock in the morning, like Friday night. They still haven't acknowledged me sitting here. I'm not sure why the drive-thrus move so slow. All the research development they've done in all these fast food joints like Hardee's, McDonald's, Taco Bell, any of that, we're all made to streamline it and get things, orders served quicker. They call it ticket times. Their ticket times are up, like high. There you go. Jesus. All dragging their feet around here. Drive around. Oh, and a lot of times I'll skip that line and come right up to the window, Tommy. I've done it every time I've done it at McDonald's. They don't even know I'm there. Guess what? The order's ready every time I've done it. But they got these damn curbs on a lot of these restaurants down here. You can't cut in. The ones you can, I try and do that, but I had no choice. I pulled right up. I was the last car in the line here. No, hopefully not. Hey, that order paid $19 though, and I think there was a hidden tip on it too. Oh, I could try and go to sleep. What's up, Chris? I'm in St. Louis, Missouri. Highway 44 in Hampton, Interstate 44 in Hampton. At a Hardee's. I'm kind of taking whatever order I can get tonight. Let's grab that first. Straw in there. Grazie. Adios. De nada. Just talking Spanish to her. She fucking black. She's not Mexican.
Head to your drop-off at 6985 Snow Way.
4.5 miles, 8 minutes out. Am I hitting the highway up here? I am 6440. Going to where? Jesus, I didn't think I was going that far down the highway. Going back down to Big Bend. Okay, that's cool. I wanted to go back over that way anyway. Do you have any Carl's Jr.'s? Same thing.
Make a right right turn on Hampton Avenue.
We actually have a Carl's Jr. here, but it has no affiliation with Hardee's whatsoever. It's just a, I haven't been there. It's like a little burger joint called Carl's Jr. and I want to go by there because I bet their burgers are good. Me, I'm heading to Big Bend. I don't know, 4.3 miles away. Wherever the ATM takes me. What up, Steve? Go Chiefs! Wait, have I been asked to tip them before I get an order? I don't know what you mean. Well, I drive with my window open down, rolled down a lot too, because I smoke. Even when I'm not smoking, hell, I'm not smoking now. My window is halfway down. I like the fresh air. Now, when it's like 0 degrees outside, I don't typically have my window down a lot. Damn it. Oh, I do when I'm smoking, but I have my heat blasting, and I usually keep it on recirculate so I'm not getting that exhaust air coming in here, or weed smoke at all the stoplights because everybody's smoking weed. Shit, there's 12 people on her. Hey, happy Sunday! I'm on 12 people. Awesome. I can't tell. It's hit that like button. Slap that like button, like Davey 504 slaps his bass.
In a half mile, make a slight left turn on Interstate.
Be sure to subscribe. If you guys don't know who Davey 504 is, check him out sometime. That's the name of his YouTube channel. He slaps the bass guitar. He cracks me up, but he's actually really damn good at playing the bass guitar. I think he'll even tell you that he invented it. And his intro video at the beginning, it's old. I mean, he's had it for years, but it's pretty funny.
Quarter mile, make a slight left turn on Interstate 64 West.
He's changed it a little over the years. I think he's had his YouTube channel for about 11, 12 years. He has over 10 million subscribers the last time I was on there, but I haven't been on there in a while. Epic.
Make a slight left turn on Interstate 64 West.
Yeah, I started live streaming after after Super Bowl they played that Gordon Ramsay top tier chef, whatever the hell it was called. I never heard of it, and it was playing on my phone here, hanging from the mirror. So I watched that in surround sound here in the truck. I got to get my HBO Max working on this on my stream phone now. Binge watch some series while I'm out here driving around. I started watching House of the Dragon. That's why I just binge watched 8 seasons of Game of Thrones, because I'd never watched one episode before about, what, 3 weeks ago? Move! Green light! Look at the road, not your crotch or whatever you're looking at. Well, it's hard when I'm out working. I can't really focus too much on another stream because I try and use voice text, and I end up being way behind on the chat because it pauses it every time I use voice text. And with my fat damn fingers, I can't really type because I hit all the wrong buttons. Yeah, I kind of like where this is, the area this is going to get me. This is by that White Castle. I was at Friday night making those like 21, 24, and $5 orders out of. Shit, when I make 3 orders in a row from there, I made like $57.
In 1 mile, take right exit 33A toward Big Bend Boulevard.
Oh, like my chat doesn't distract me, Howie? I don't know how many times I've swerved or I'm not paying attention to the speed limit. And I'm doing like 15 under because I'm trying to read my chat driving down the road.
In a half-mile, take right exit 33A toward Big Bend Boulevard using the upcoming right lane.
Yeah, this is around. This will get me over by the area where I got that $25 McDonald's order earlier, and they actually had it. I was pretty impressed. And not one McDonald's has yet to tell me to confirm the pickup.
Using the right lane, take right exit 33A
Oh shit!
toward
Hang
Big
on.
Bend Boulevard.
Forgot to tell them I'm on the way. No, I did. I'm making a right here.
Just ahead, make a right turn on South Big Bend Boulevard.
This actually has me pretty close to the
Make
area.
a right turn on South Big Bend Boulevard.
Oh wait, this is 40. I'm thinking it was 44. So where the hell? Yeah, I was just over on. Yeah, this is right around where I accepted that McDonald's order. Yeah, I was over 3 miles from the damn McDonald's when I accepted it. According to people I've talked, my buddy Mike's talked to, and I've talked to here, wasn't that busy. But I don't know for sure because I wasn't out. So all I can go by is hearsay. There's been several times on Spark I went out while on the chatter on the Facebook groups were all talking about how dead it was, and then I went out and made $200-something. Got to take it all with a grain of salt, especially if you follow those Facebook groups, especially if it's in your city. They're talking about being slow because some people may just say that to keep other more drivers from getting out there taking good orders from them. Kind of like one thing I used to do on Uber Eats when they had the surge zones that they don't really have those anymore. I delivered where I wanted to. I didn't care if there was a surge zone or not. I kind of avoided the surge zones to an extent because that's just pulling more drivers to that area. That's just bringing more competition for you if you go to that zone. And typically, if I did, I get one order and it took me out of that surge zone area. I'm like, well, shit, I just drove over here and now I'm gone. I think this is part of the same dorm campus I just delivered the pizza to about an hour and a half ago. Over by the WashU campus, Washington University. So probably not going to be a hidden tip on this one. Quarter mile, 1 minute out. Shining happy people. Yeah, there's Forsyth right there. That's the street I just delivered the pizza off of. Yeah, I was like, cool, I'm going over by U City. Maybe I'll get a corner 17 Chinese restaurant order because that place is awesome. Then I looked at the time. I'm like, well, fuck, it's 9:44. They closed at 9:30. Also, if any of you guys are still out, or even if you noticed earlier before it was like around 7, 8 o'clock, I noticed quite a few restaurants closed. Not fast food places, but like restaurants that typically aren't. Chick-fil-A is always closed. I don't count that place. And it says meet at the door. They usually come right out here and meet me. I don't know where the hell they come out at. I don't know where the hell the door is. Is this guy Peter? Peter?
Yeah, Peter.
Perfect. I was just like, it said meet at the door. I'm like, where's the door at?
Yeah, sorry.
There. Oh, grab your straw there. They didn't attach it in there very good. And your shake.
Great, thank you.
You betcha. You have a great night. Thank you. Thumb Peter up here. Happy people. What up, Zero Gigs? Yeah, I got out. I mean, I didn't get out till shit after the third quarter started in the football game. Because I turned it on ESPN radio right when I got in the truck. And I'm like, I got to see if I can stream this somehow. There's got to be something streaming it. That's how I found the Fox Sports app. I said, click open app now. Well, I didn't have the app, so. And I don't. Yeah, I can. This is one way. Can I? Yeah, oh, cool. I can bust a left here. Get on Forest Park Boulevard. Yeah, the Del Mar U City Loop's right around the corner from here, but I almost bet almost everything on that's closed. Papa Peter, Papa Pecker, Pepper. I can't do it. It's an old Run DMC song. Like, typically way over where I normally am. The fast food joints I don't even hardly bother with late at night, but I mean, being out as late as I was Friday night over this way, especially that White Castle, drive-thrus are quicker, and when it's like a high amount of earnings, to where you think somebody probably stole the food, yeah, they still have it. It's not a stolen order. So that's why I was trying to get over this way earlier, and then that McDonald's order paid enough to get me to change where I was going. Well, actually, where I was going wasn't too far from where the McDonald's was, but it took me all the way back over to my normal hot zone. But it was already after 9 o'clock. It was actually more like 10 o'clock by that point. But now I'm just heading back I'm heading towards that White Castle now. I may get a little gas across the street from it, I don't know yet. Depends on their price. I looked at a different Quick Trip over about right next to the Hardee's I just picked up this food from. I looked at their gas prices earlier, and I remember they used to have really good gas prices, then they went up for a while. And the Mobile on the Run, where I always get my sodas from, I was in there, parked there, watching. That's where I watched the end of the game, parked right at the pump. Their gas is way higher than the Quick Trip right down the street from them. And I think it might have been cheaper than the one I got gas out here last night. I only put 10 gallons in. Because, you know me, I go to Costco where it's nowhere is cheaper than Costco. I was $2.83 for regular down there at that Quick Trip. I don't remember, $3.15 for mid-grade, I think it might have been. And I don't know what it was at the MOBA, but it was way higher. It was like $3.50 something for premium. And then the QT was like $3.27 for premium. I don't know, something like that. But I don't think mid-grade's good enough for my truck. I'm still trying to get rid of the 3 tanks of regular I put in here in a row. That the first one didn't bother it, second one didn't really bother it, but once I got that third tank of regular in here, and my truck started pinging and shit. I need to run some seafoam through it again. Yeah, well, yeah. We have some of the best gas prices in the nation around here. In Missouri, though, not Illinois, which is, I can get there in like 10 minutes. Yet the gas is insanely higher. Right across the river. Well, I only know one gas station that I see. Well, when I was doing Spark, I was going over to Columbia, Illinois a lot of, across the Jefferson Barracks Bridge in South St. Louis County. I don't go over the bridges from downtown. I won't deliver to that area. That's East St. Louis. The part of the Illinois I deliver to is actually really nice and not cheap. The part of Illinois I avoid, East St. Louis, you can buy houses there for like $2,000. you gotta do a little TLC with them though. They definitely need work. But I guarantee if you do some research and look, you can find houses on between 2 and 10 grand over there all day long. And a lot of times I think you're basically buying the land. The house is so far gone. But hey, the infrastructure's in place, water, gas, electric, whatever, it's all there, sewer. I don't even think they can do meth. They're so far past condemned. I don't even think you would want to go in there to make meth. I don't know. I've never looked at a meth setup to see what's involved in it. I don't do Google searches on shit like that. Because, you know, Big Brother is watching all that stuff. I don't want to think, hey, this guy's looking how to make meth or whatever kind of drug. Get me in trouble. They get the microscope out on me. Okay, I'm right by that White Castle now. I'm going to be right across the street from it. I'm pulling in it. Yep, same price here, $287. And yep, $327 for premium, $307 for the mid-grade. Oh, I can't go over there and smoke. Right where I was gonna park, there's a damn tanker truck. Don't want to smoke by that. I may run in here and grab an egg roll. They got the best egg rolls here. They're only $1.29 a piece. The Mobile on the Runs have pretty good egg rolls, but they're $2.50 a piece. Yeah, this is where I got gas last night, so I'll probably get some before I leave her. I'll put like 10 gallons in again. So I get up to Costco. With my new late night hours, it makes it hard for me to get gas at Costco. So I'm glad I found a place that's not too bad. If I don't trust that get upside shit. They want your first 6 numbers and last 4 digits of your damn card number. No A Fu Young here. I'd do it if I did some if they did. Zombie properties, hell yeah. Yeah, if there wasn't so much really bad areas over there, I mean, a developer could go in there and just swoop up all that freaking land over in East St. Louis and just renovate it all. Just level it and build new. All the infrastructure's in place. The county sewer liquor. The county liquor. There's definitely liquor stores over there. Those are in good shape. They're very popular. They make a lot of money. I'd imagine I don't get over there often to check it out. Never. I made some wrong turns over that way trying to go somewhere else and ended up places where I didn't want to be. Luckily it was daylight. You don't want to be in some of those areas daylight either. St. Louis is known for, it's kind of an egg foo young sandwich, but they call it a St. Paul sandwich. And it's usually served on white bread, just sliced white bread. They got shrimp, pork, beef, chicken, no veggie. A lot of people love the St. Paul sandwich. I can take or leave it. They're not bad. They usually, I don't even know what they put. I don't even know what sauce they put on them. If I used to get upside, I'd have to get a card dedicated just for gas. Because I don't like somebody having that much numbers of my damn number, my credit card or whatever debit card number it is. Steak, it finally an order pops up, but it's $8.02 for 9.2 miles. It's the Steak and Shake way back over on Hampton. That's not what I'm looking for. Hibachi? I can do hibachis. I wanted to. I was practicing twirling the fucking spatulas at one time, thinking I might want to be a hibachi chef at one of these fancy Japanese restaurants. But I first started in my basement and learned real quick when I almost broke my coffee table in my basement. That's when I was still married. And we had a glass top coffee table or cocktail table, whatever you call it, the table that goes in front of the couch. Um, so I went out to my patio out back, and because man, those spatulas were flying. I don't know how those guys spin those around their finger like that. And I was gonna upgrade the twirling knives eventually. 7-Eleven, $6.08 for 10.3 miles. Hell no. But yeah, I couldn't get the spatula down, so I never even tried to twirl a knife around my finger. I mean, I got good knife techniques, knife skills, but I don't need to know how to twirl a knife around my finger to slice and dice shit, chef-and-I and all those good chef cuts. Oh, come on. Steak and Shake again. This one's even worse than the last one. 7.7 miles for $5.07. No. Yeah, I'm not going to get any bonuses tonight, but that's okay. In fact, I got my $6 McDonald's tip. I knew it would come in. So that should have been, yep, $25.09 for a freaking McDonald's order for 6.6 miles. 6.5 miles. 6.5 miles. I'll take those all freaking night long if they keep sending them to me, but that was the only one I saw like that. Except for the St. Louis Pizza and Wings, it was $28 and something, but they were closed, so I only made $3. I may go in there and use their restroom too, because I've drank over half of this 44 ounce. It's root beer there, though. There's no caffeine. I had a can of Mountain Dew earlier when I made lunch. Well, the White Castle is open. They only have 2 cars in there at the drive-thru. I didn't want to pull in their parking lot. You know, when I pull in somebody's parking lot, that's the last place I'm gonna get an order from. I'll get orders from every White Castles in St. Louis besides the one that I'm sitting in their parking lot. But I know I gotta have to pee. I don't feel like I have to pee, but I should. Usually I don't drink that much, and I've got to run to a bathroom. Well, it's uncaffeinated root beer. Maybe that's the thing. I don't know. I don't know why caffeinated sodas taste better than non-caffeinated sodas. This is Bart's root beer, and it's not very good. Because if you've ever if you've ever tasted a caffeine pill, it tastes horrible. So I don't know why caffeinated sodas taste better than uncaffeinated. Because like you can get regular Coca-Cola uncaffeinated, it tastes like shit. It doesn't taste good. Oh, it'd be great if every order was $25 and under 6.5. Well, actually, the delivery part of it was only about 3 miles. But I was way over this way when I got it. Oh, 10 miles. Damn it. And that's going up in North County. It's a $20 McDonald's order for a McDonald's up on St. Charles Rock Road. That seems like a lot further than 10 miles. The drop-off's right next to it. That's probably why. You can't even see. The dots are so close together on the map. That's a single order, too. That one might be stolen. I wouldn't risk it. Unless I was literally right there. They have what going on from 11 a.m. to midnight? Mine said 3:59 or whatever. Let me look at it real quick. Yeah, I've done 4 deliveries on it. Yeah, 3:59 p.m. to 11:59 p.m. Ah, crap. Hang on just a second, guys. I gotta mute. Gotta mute. All right. Ah, shit, wrong app. Yeah, that's weird. Well, I've seen me and Mike's I've had a quest and he didn't, or he's had a quest and I don't. What's this? Rallies on Goodfella. Yeah, I'm never going to that one. It's 805 for 10.3 miles. See, now that looks further away than that one on St. Charles Rock Road. Well, it is. That was 10 miles. They might have had one and I just didn't see it because I didn't look at my app that early. This one's over in 10 minutes and I only got 4 deliveries on it. I mean, you guys, well, this is the most the damn app's been going off all night. It's since I've been parked right here at QT. Crazy. Anybody watch Pedro's tonight? Anything exciting happen on there? I totally forgot about it. I meant to try and get on there tonight and give him some trouble. Not sure if he would have saw it in the chat. You know how that goes. Human League, don't you want me, baby? Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. No, I've not done VHO. I downloaded the app, and I did some research on it right now. Shoot, I downloaded that app like a year ago, but a lot of people were complaining that it's kind of like Amazon Flex, but doesn't pay as good. But I think they've changed some things with it since then, so I'm not sure. I met Bud Soda last August 27th at the gig conference down here. Seemed like a pretty cool dude. I just don't understand. What I can't understand, he bought this Chevy Cobalt or whatever he's delivering in that keeps having issues. Well, that's a little car, a little front-wheel drive car, and it's been like snowing a heap up there in New York. He's got a Ford F-150. I don't know why he's not driving the Ford F-150 in the snow. No, it doesn't get as good a gas mileage, but it can get you from point A to point B without an issue. Unless his isn't a four-wheel drive. I never asked him if it was four-wheel drive or not. I wouldn't buy a truck if it wasn't four-wheel drive. My Silverado was only I was rear-wheel drive, a 4x2, whatever they call it, 2x4. But I needed a truck right away, and my buddy was selling it, so I bought it from him. There's a waitress in a cocktail bar. Much is true. Oh, that's his name. His name's Johnny. His YouTube channel is Bud Soda. I really never asked him where he came up with it from. Yeah, I need to get a hold of Van. Like, I need to contact him. It's hard. I'll message him through Facebook, but I think he's got multiple accounts, and I don't know which one he's on all the time because he posts videos, reels from all of them, but I don't know which one he's on. So if you're not on that particular account, it's not going to show the Facebook message because there's some things I'd like to talk to him about that I'm not going to do in the chat, just about different gig apps and stuff. Because he's actually got out there and worked more of them than me. I'm on them, I just haven't worked them. I'm on 17 different gig apps, and I've only worked about 6 of them. GoPuff, I got them to quit sending me 20 messages a day. They deactivated me on GoPuff because I didn't give them my new insurance card quick enough, a copy of it. Because my insurance, next month on the 15th, it expires. My insurance doesn't expire; it just renews. But you still have to show these gig apps your new card or whatever. Well, mine's all digital; it's all online. I don't get my new card till the day it updates. I don't get one in the mail that I can take a picture of. and I went to do that the day of on GoPuff, and because they were blowing me up saying I needed to update my documents or whatever. Same thing Uber's doing right now, and I can't do that till the day it updates. Then I can finally take a screenshot of my new card. But they just deactivated me. I'm like, you know what? I'm fine with that because there's only 2 GoPuff warehouses here in St. Louis, and the way Jonathan K told me they did it for him down in Florida, you can't decline offers. You have to take whatever they give you. I don't like that. And also what I heard is the delivery radius is only about like a 15-minute radius drive or whatever from that warehouse. Well, if I can't decline an order, 15 minutes from either of those warehouses can put me in a really bad area, and I can't chance that. Hell, they can send me over to East St. Louis where I was just talking about the zombie land over there. No, I didn't want to do that. The UPS PVD, that'd be too much like a commitment, like a W-2. You can make some good money doing it, but it's not for me. It wasn't for me. I didn't even look into. I've watched videos from guys that have done it, and that's exactly what it seemed like to me, a W-2 job. Got to be there at what, like 5 or 6 in the morning. I thought Van was doing it. I like the ability that we have to just flip an app on, work if we want to, or don't turn it on if we want to. Any time of the day. That's why I'd like to do. There's a lot of courier companies out there you can make really good money at, but that's like a W-2. You can't just flip the app on and off. I like to be able to work on my terms, not their terms. Wait, did I miss something about somebody not live streaming? I see Van popping up just about every night on the live stream. I don't live stream as much as I used to. I used to live stream a whole damn shift. But coming up on Thanksgiving, I told everybody after Thanksgiving I won't be live streaming as much. Yeah, GoPuff delivery. It's one word. GoPuff is one word. You can find the app. If you can find a GoPuff app in a warehouse in a good area, you're fine. But where these are located, I'm telling you, 15 minutes, a 15-minute diameter. That's not gonna fly with me. Oh, he does. Well, nobody's pops up in mine. Even if I have the notification bells on, it doesn't matter. But yeah, I see Van on there about every night. Well, usually when I'm going to bed, I'll see him. And a lot of times I just log on, hit the like button, listen for a couple minutes, and go find that Tibetan monk music or whatever that I try and fall asleep to. Now, your driver, Mike, over there in Pennsylvania, he has some good content. He's got over 100,000 subscribers now, too. Nice guy, great info, but my God, I should watch his videos to knock me out, but they're not live streams. Which means when the video ends, the commercial will come on, it could be a lot louder. Then it may go to another video that may not work for me. I gotta find those like 8-hour videos, but ones that don't keep popping up ads. If they pop up ads, I have to change it. The ads make me wake up. So I mean, what you can do is type in music to make me sleep in the search in YouTube and look for the live streams. A few years ago, there weren't many live streams like that, but now there's a ton of them. And a lot of times, synthwave music that doesn't have vocals, no lyrics, no vocals, works pretty good keeping me asleep. But a lot of the ones I have been listening to for years keep putting in music with lyrics in them now. And a lot of channels would avoid that because you got more of a chance getting a copyright claim when you hear a voice in a song than just instrumental. I just like the instrumental stuff. They deliver like snacks and shit. And they may or may not be in your market. I didn't know they were here. So I looked it up, and there's 2 warehouses here, but one of them's kind of near the zone that I normally work all the time. But 15 minutes from there, it's right at a highway. 15 minutes from there can put you into Illinois, into a bad area, or anywhere in the city. I can get to anywhere from right there within 15 minutes. Um, I could even get past St. Louis in 15 minutes from right there. And going one direction, that's fine, but another direction, I don't want to get shot on a delivery, delivering some damn Doritos and a frickin' Gatorade or whatever. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go use their bathroom, and hopefully it'll give me the luck to get an order. And I might grab a couple egg rolls. I'm gonna get a refill. That thing tastes like shit. That soda wasn't good from the get-go. I wonder what their Barks root beer tastes like. I don't want to get hopped up on caffeine tonight, so I can fall asleep when I get home. I'll be right back. Here, I'll let you keep an eye on things. I'm hoping they have egg rolls. Well, an order finally popped up from the White Castle across the street. But it was only for $6. I'm like, damn it. It was like 2 miles, but yeah, they had egg rolls. I was in shock because it said $3.50 an egg roll. I'm like, what? But then they got another sign that says $1.29. Oh, I already saw this one. Steak and Shake, 10 miles for $8.05. Steak and Shake over on Compton. Damn it. Trying to find my keys. Yeah, I'm actually shocked how dead the Quick Trip is. The guy said it's been pretty quiet in there tonight. We've got lots of places with smash burgers. That's why there's a steak and, well, there was a Steak and Shake. You can go to Steak and Shake and get a smash burger. The original smash burgers, really. We got Max Local Eats. They do all kinds of places here do smash burgers now. Back in 96, 97, first bar I ever was a GM of, I had to cook in the kitchen. We had a charbroiler and a big flat top. Most of the cooks always cook the burgers on the charbroiler. Not this one cook, he did smash burgers way back then. They were delicious. I've never heard of Maple Leaf Market. Ranouche? Oh no, I don't go there. I go to that one. They're not open. Oh, it's Super Bowl Sunday. They might be. There's a couple different Ranouches. There's one in Central West End here on North Euclid. Or let's call it Euclid. I don't know if it's north or south. I went in there for an order one night. Like, my God, I got... people looked at me like I didn't belong. I was the wrong color to be there was the problem. Then they made it very obvious to me. And they didn't want to let me in the door. They had a doorman. The place was packed. And I'm like, I have my Uber Eats hat on. I have my Uber Eats bag. They were rude to me when I finally got in there to get up to the counter to get to the bar. I had to go to the bar. And I was definitely low priority. But I was treated like shit. And I said, I'll never fucking come back here again. I damn near canceled the order. That's how bad I was being treated. It's like a hookah bar. I want to say, motherfuckers, I got a hookah sitting at home. Do you? I do, though. I've got a mini hookah. Works pretty good. I haven't used it in years, though. But the one in U-City Loop, I've had no issues there. Same damn place, same concept, everything. Nope. No. No. I want better. It was 7:02. I know there's not much coming in, but something's going to come in. I'm patient. No, in fact, I went to the Ranouche, the one that just popped up. I went there on Christmas Eve 2 years ago. And I went in there to pick up the order. She's like, how can I help you? The bartender. And she was cute. And I said, shots! I'm like, no, really, I'm here to pick up an Uber Eats order. And she's like, yeah, you can't do shots right now. She's like, but I'm here till 1:30. Come back and see me. And it was not busy at all in there. She wanted me to come hang out. I should have, but I was out working. Probably past the time she got off. Oh no, I didn't work that late. I might have. I don't know. Hey, if I'm making money, you know I stay out. Hey, Junior, what's up? Yes, sir. They did win. You know, it's funny because people kept asking me who I thought was going to win, and some people know that I do not follow football whatsoever. I know nothing about stats or anything. But I just kept saying, "Oh, the Chiefs, of course." It was a good game. I like the fact that it was a game. There was no blowout. Which the way the Eagles were handling that ball in the first half, I thought it could potentially turn into a blowout eventually. But second half, man, what a game. A lot of our Steak and Shakes closed, Chevy. 2 of them are turning into car washes. Well, they've leveled the building now. They're not putting a car wash in an old Steak and Shake. Yeah, if it would have been a blowout right out of the gate, I probably wouldn't have watched the entire first half at my house. I couldn't stop watching. I'm like, all right, I watched this last drive, then I'm going to get going. And then I wanted to watch the commercials because it's Super Bowl. Well, after the commercials, the game's back on. I'm like, all right, I'm going to watch this drive, then I'm going to leave. No, I watched the whole first half. And then I wasn't even going to watch the Rihanna lip sync show. And I didn't watch the whole Rihanna thing. I watched over half of it though. What up, Forum is content? I'm eating egg rolls from this gas station right here. No idea how late I'm going to be out. I'm not at enough money yet. In fact, I got to turn it over to that. I'm only at 57.46. I've only taken 4 deliveries though, and that's no bonuses. That's just 4 deliveries. 57.46. Do that on DoorDash. It would have been better if Rihanna had less clothes on. She had like a freaking jumpsuit on and a solid plastic bra of some sort on the outside of her shirt. Or whatever you call that she had on. I have no idea what it was. And at a quick glance at Facebook a while ago, I could see I'm Not Alone and thought she was lip syncing it. In fact, when it was going on, I was texting Howard. I go, it looks like she's lip syncing. Kind of funny. This guy working in here right now in this gas station. I don't know the name of the guy from something from. I barely ever watched Lord of the Rings. He kind of looks like that Bilbo Baggins guy or something like that from Lord of the Rings. Dildo Baggins, whatever. I don't know. I really hadn't planned on watching that Super Bowl though, but damn it, there was a CSI was on a commercial, so I clicked down just to check out. Right in the, it was right when the drive that Chiefs got their first touchdown from. I watched that, then flipped it back to CSI so I could just walk away. And then whatever episode of CSI ended, and I flipped it back to the game, and then I couldn't stop watching it. My original plan was to be out the door before the game even started, but my dinner took too long to cook. According to the directions on the package, it was only going to take like 7 or 8 minutes after it came to a boil. With some like Alfredo noodles and sauce, but the sauce wouldn't thicken up. I added peas to it too. I didn't feel like thawing out any chicken to throw in it. Because I was in a hurry, but then I ended up having to make a cornstarch slurry to get the damn sauce to thicken. I followed the directions pretty much to a T. They're like Lipton noodles, whatever the hell they are, I don't know. I saw those fireworks shooting off the top of that stadium they were playing in down in Arizona. That was when Rihanna was singing, though. I was in my truck by the time they won. I was watching it right here on the phone I'm streaming from. I'm glad I watched it last year. I didn't watch any of it. Wait, was last year's the one where the halftime show had like Eminem, 50 Cent, Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, probably Missy Elliott? I don't know all them. Whoever was on it. Was that last year or the year before? I think I saw that halftime. I want to say I saw that halftime show when I was on a delivery. Ozzy was last year? I've never even seen that one. I don't remember ever seeing Ozzy at a halftime show. They should have put Ozzy at a halftime show about 20 years ago when he was still in his absolute prime. I don't know what I'm talking about. I probably did see that Ozzy one. I'm sure I watched it on YouTube. Egg rolls are gone. I think it's supposed to rain here Thursday. I need to do some shit to my truck tomorrow. Here's this McDonald's way the hell out on the Rock Road again. I'm not going out there. It's probably not even open. It's 11.8 miles for $29.06 for a double. And true double, that's not a stack double. I only see 3 dots on the map. I'm not going there. Something North County. Yep, he's completely retired from touring. Which I think he should have. I mean, I like the guy and all, but I think he should have. He's not young, man. He should have retired from that a long time ago. He hasn't had the best health, you know. Damn, he's not Keith Richards, damn it. I still have no clue how Keith Richards is still breathing. Oh yeah, I remember the Janet Jackson wardrobe malfunction very well with JT. and rewatching it and rewatching it and rewatching it on the internet. I don't even know if YouTube was out then. But that video sure was there, uncensored. That was all you could find it. That definitely wasn't on YouTube where I found it. And you know it was planned. And no damn malfunction. Surprised Jason didn't pop on tonight. I know he was watching the game with his dad tonight. Maybe they had some beers. Steak and Shake Hampton again. 9.2 miles for 802. I've seen that one already like 3 times. Is that Pedro? No, he's on live streaming. What'd I tell you? White Castle North Kings Highway. I'm never going to go to that one. 11.8 miles for 706. I'm right across the street from a White Castle. I know there's orders for it. It looks like Pedro's vehicle. That'd be funny if it's Pedro that pops out of there. I got Dr. Pepper this time. I actually got an orange soda, that Fanta orange. It tastes like shit. I dumped it out. And rinsed the cup out. Filled it up. This one, Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper sucks. Their root beer, they're out of it. No, I'm not taking the Steak and Shake one. Damn it. The Winter Carnival. I don't even know what that is. Where is it? What is it? I'm sure it's a carnival. Or is it Carnival? Because we got Mardi Gras coming up in 2 weeks. If you're unaware, my old neighborhood, I'm still in the same zip code where I live now, but has the second biggest Mardi Gras celebration in the United States. Only second to New Orleans. There will be over 100,000 people down in that neighborhood that day. All right, I'm moving to the gas pump. I'm moving over to the gas pump now because I'm gonna get some gas. It's about 8 cents more here right now than Costco. Because my buddy Mike went to Costco today. He told me what it was, but he just puts regular in his vehicle. Here we go. The White Castle across the street, 0.9 miles for $12.40. Look at the time and gas I saved by waiting a little longer. Because all the other deliveries were too damn far away. But I'm still going to get gas first. Oh, not from that one. And with it being this price, well, it's a fast food joint, so...
Make a right turn, then make a right turn on South.
Don't know about that hidden tip. I hadn't even moved. I was just starting to back up. I don't even know if yeah, I did start to back up. All right, I need to grab some gas. I'll be right back. I'm walking way over here. be damned, it went down a penny since I've been sitting here. That's wild. It's $3.26 a gallon. It was $3.27 a gallon when I got to the. What up, Jorge? Do you pronounce it Jorge or Yorage? Yeah, Yorage. That's like a European pronunciation of that name. What up, Kyle? I like seeing some new faces on here. I'm getting gas. Oh, you pronounce it George? No, I had a customer years ago, and that's how he spelled his name, and he pronounced it Yorig, something like that. And that was like in '97. I still remember it, though. Well, thank you, sir. I'm getting ready to go across the street and pick up an order. I'm just getting about 10 gallons of gas here because I normally go to Costco. Costco's not open this late. But it's about 8 cents, 7 or 8 cents more a gallon here than Costco. That's not too bad. Because other gas stations, it's like 40, 50 cents, even upwards of 60 cents more than Costco. Boom, I hit 10 gallons. I need to hustle over there because I only see one vehicle in line. Bring back a 32-ounce Budweiser. I've already been inside. It's too late to buy a beer here now. They stopped that at midnight on Sundays. But since Super Bowl is technically a holiday, believe it or not, like bars that used to not be, you used to have you still do. You got to have a Sunday liquor license in a bar to open on Sundays. Even if you didn't have that license, on Super Bowl Sunday, it's one of those holidays that you were allowed to open that day. And if you, technically, if you did not have a Sunday liquor license, there was nothing governing you, and you didn't have to close at midnight like everybody else. Because I know I was in bar one night. I was at a Super Bowl party, and then the party was well over. We went to a bar next to the one I was running because they weren't open on Sundays, and shit, I got my last beer there at like 3:20 in the morning. I'm like, how the hell are you guys legally staying open?
Pick up on the right.
And that's why, because they didn't have a Sunday license. If you have a Sunday license, you still got to close because you have a document on the wall regulating when you can stay open and what time you got to close. Hey, what up, Zach? Go Chiefs! I think you were rooting for the Eagles.
Thank you for choosing White Castle on my way, please.
Oh, you're fine. I'm just picking up Uber.
Are you picking up an order for who?
Sean W. Sunshine.
All right, pull forward, please.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What's up, Ali? Or yeah, Ali. I guess that's Ali. Ali? Yeah. Ali from Iraq. Oh yeah, yeah. I saw you still posting the goat, Wayne. Was Wayne Brady? Tom Brady. I don't see. That's how much I know about football. Wayne Brady. Who the hell is Wayne Brady? Is he a comedian? Wayne Brady. All right, this is bugging me. Who the hell is Wayne Brady? Why is that name popping in my head? Food Taxi. I don't know what that is. Is that another app? If it is, I haven't heard of it. What am I picking up? Chicken and cheese meal. 2 sliders, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 sliders, chicken rings, french fries, Fanta Craver Party Punch. 2 of those. I bet it tastes better than the Fanta from across the street. Let's naked deal. Crazy for you, babe. I gotta change the station. You guys can't hear that music. That's okay, yeah. Let's make a deal. Oh, that's why you said let's make a deal. In that show he was on with Drew Carey. I like Wayne Brady. I had a liquor rep at last bar I ran that for one of the companies that reminded me. Well, appearance-wise, he dressed sharp like Wayne Brady. Same complexion, same color skin as Wayne Brady, and damn near looked just like him. He was kind of funny, but not as funny as Wayne Brady. I like Wayne Brady. So that's Tom Brady. Or is the GOAT's last name even Brady? Am I getting that wrong too? I'm going to speed this order up and light a smoke. I haven't had my after dinner cigarette yet. Yeah, they got 2 American cheese sliders, 2 jalapeno cheese sliders, 2 bacon American cheese sliders, 2 bacon and jalapeno cheese sliders, and 2 bacon and smoked cheddar cheese sliders. I don't get all that fancy shit. I just get cheeseburgers here. Well, they're all sliders. We call them belly bombers, though. At least that's what I grew up calling them, was belly bombers. Belly bombers. Okay. At least I had the Brady right for sure. I corrected myself right away. And when I say Zach, I'm talking to Iran too. Yeah, how he told me the spread. I told him I don't know what the spread is, but I bet there's a lot of pissed off bettors out there. And he said it was like what, 2.5 points. There's actually the crave cases. There's the last time I went to White Castle, I was going to order a crave case or something like that, and this guy pointed out these 2 other deals to combine them that actually saved me like $9. And I ended up, I think, I got more stuff. Typically, all I want is a bunch of frickin' burgers and a cheese fry. Yeah, 30 packs of crave case. I think they have a 20-pack crave or something like that, don't they? I don't look at the menu. I don't know. That night, I hadn't been to White Castle in a long time that I did that, and whoever the guy was inside, and it was the one by my house that sucks most of the time. It was good that night. Well, the burgers were kind of they're square burgers, and the buns were twisted to where they weren't on their square on a bunch of them, but hey, they still tasted fine. I was happy to save like $9 and get more food. Yeah, he had me get 2 different things. Was more. Yeah, we got Culver's. I just ate there not too long ago. I hadn't been there in years. It was pretty good. I just got a basic cheeseburger. Any paranormal experiences? No, I haven't had any. We do have some good haunted places around here somewhere, though. There's some people who do YouTube channels on it. Like the Lemp Mansion down near the Anheuser-Busch Brewery. It was the mansion of the Lemp Brewery, the family that owned the Lemp Brewery beer back before Prohibition. And like, shit, I think 3 family members killed themselves in that mansion. I'm 52, and we went on a field trip for it when I was all the way back in 7th grade. And there's I don't know if you can get in there now, but they had it sealed off at the time when we went down there for it. I didn't live in St. Louis then. I lived like an hour away. No, I'm not gonna do that add-on. Well, maybe I will. I don't know what's on it. It's only $6.29. It's adding 4.8 miles to it though. No, I'm not gonna do that. But down at, they've got, see, all this stuff down there is built on caves. They use the cave systems in St. Louis here to store at a constant low temperature the beer and all kinds of stuff. But they had underneath the Lemp Mansion they also had access to those caves, and they would connect to the brewery as well. But they had a theater down there, a ballroom. That's what it's called, a ballroom for hosting dances and whatnot, and a freaking in-ground pool, all down in the caves. And we couldn't see that back then, but I know they've opened them up over the years, and yeah, they're a mess. I mean, they built them like damn near 100 years ago, and have not been maintained. So Mother Nature takes over. They're part of the Cherokee Cave System, I believe it's called, which is about 5 minutes from where I live. He got his food. Well, they handed him out a sack of food. I got 2 drinks coming, and I know how it's gonna come out. I hope they put them in a drink carrier, and I hope they don't put the damn cups in a bag like they did 2 nights ago here. Oh, and they gave me all large sodas that night too. What are these? These are coming with large. Well, one's large. No, they're both small. I gotta let them know they're small because she put them in large cups. Those are harder to transport. You guys know that.
Pick up on the right.
Ah, it is her. And she did large again. All right. I got it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, those aren't large. That's good. Yeah, they were supposed to be small sodas the other night, and she gave me large on both. I couldn't even fit them in the damn drink carrier. And they still put the freaking sodas in bags, though. The plug calling. What can't be real? Oh, shit. I don't know if more family members died in there, but I think there was 3 Lemp family members that killed themselves in that mansion. I need to go there on a Sunday. I think they've got all-you-can-eat fried chicken on Sundays. I used to know somebody that worked there, and he'd bring me down to the bar I worked at. He'd bring me a bag, big Ziploc bag full of fried chicken, and it was good. It was delicious. I'd hook him up with some free drinks. But no, it's supposedly really haunted. We didn't see any ghosts when we were in there. I know they do a Halloween thing there, like a costume party, masquerade ball or something in the mansion. Yeah, a lot of the cave systems flooded. There's different access points, and you can see even from the Lemp, if you can find the pictures on the web, there's like a spiral. It used to be a spiral staircase, but it was steel and it's just rusted to hell. And at Arsenal in Jefferson, that's 2 roads, an intersection somewhere, a certain direction I go to get to the highway from there. To the right, there's like some kind of a access to it somewhere over there. And I think in Benton Park there used to be too, which is also on the other side of Jefferson from where I'm talking about. There's a Benton Park. It's a park called Benton. And there, at one point somebody had I forgot, they raised mushrooms. There was a wine, they stored wine in it at one time. Then that went out or something. Whoever did any business out of there always, I think, had bad luck or something. Somebody grew mushrooms in there for a while and sold the mushrooms. Not wacky mushrooms, trippy mushrooms. All right, you betcha. You have a great night.
You too.
That wasn't too long for whatever it's paying. Hopefully there's a hidden tip. I've only, believe it or not, I live in St. Louis. I've only been up in there one time. And the only reason I went because my buddy Jay, his childhood friend from when he lived in Omaha, Nebraska, was in town, and we did a Anheuser-Busch brewery tour. That's the only time I've been on the brewery tour. I don't know if this map's upside down. I don't know if I make a right or a left out of here. But yeah, that's the only time I've been up in the arch. One time, I think it was Howard. I was just talking to him the other night about that. And he said he doesn't do heights very well. The elevator's weird. What road is that? Okay, that's Big Bend. So I got to go to that road. Come on, map. Tell me which way I'm going now. Calibrate, will you? There. Okay, I do make it right. That's what I thought. I thought it was upside down, but it doesn't show me any damn street names is the problem. If it did, I wouldn't have an issue. I'm 0.8 miles, 2 minutes away from this delivery. That cop's been there. Oh, you didn't see it. I got the camera the wrong way. The X-ray machine. I didn't even know they had an X-ray machine in there. Now, I've been outside the arch a lot of times, but actually inside it only once. That was in like 1991 or something like that, 91. Same, I was 91, I was 21, so it was sometime around then, probably 93-ish. Same White Castle. No, that's too far for too little. That was that add-on. It came in at a different price though. It came in more money. Nick the Hick, we called him, because he was from Omaha, Nebraska. Yeah, that elevator is janky. It like tilts and shit as it's going up because it's an arch. But yeah, the 4th of July celebration down there, I still call it the VP Fair. I think they call it Fair St. Louis now or whatever. I used to go to that every year when I was younger. And everybody used to meet at the south leg of the arch. I don't know why. We're never supposed to meet anyway at the north leg of the arch. I don't really remember. Well, what I do remember, I don't want to say on the live stream. Yeah, you, Chevy, you, Bud Soda, and Rideshare Lisa, they get down here. All three are from New York. And where the hell is where's Rideshare Rodeo from, Steve? I have a hard time keeping track of where everybody lives. I got to hear it about 100 times before it finally sticks in the brain bucket here. Oh shit! I didn't tell him I'm on the way. I am right now. I'm about a half a block from it. Yeah, even like with the deliveries, I tell people the best thing that you got to know here is what areas to avoid. There's just a lot of bad areas you don't want to go to. Definitely don't want to do sightseeing in them.
Drop off.
Trouble. Is it the last house? It's looking like it's the last house. Is this the last house? Meet at door 722. I can't see their address. Of course, they don't have 100. That's one thing I miss about not being out in the St. Louis County, the city. They have mailboxes up on their houses and not out at the street. I can't see that second address from that. No, this isn't the right house. I can't see the freaking. Is there another house here? I see that one. That's facing the. Is there another house right here? There's a driveway. Is there a fucking house back there? I passed it somewhere here. Hang on, I got back up. It's showing it's the last house. That's where it's pinned at on the map, but that's a duplex, and neither one of those. There is a house way back there. I don't have a backup camera, guys. Careful for those looters. Yeah, that's it. The gang wars, man. That's kind of what I'm. White Castle. All right, there it is. I'll be right back. Is there a PIN number on this? No. Oh, directly.
Alright. I think we got it? Yeah.
All right, thank you. You bet. Thank you, back. Go Chiefs. Watched it right in my truck. Fox Sports has a app.
I got so used to the blue switching over to with the Molly now.
Oh yeah, alley houses, man. They're called alley houses. I bet they are, man. I don't think Philly thought they had a chance at all at losing. And I'm telling you, the first half, man, it's like they got the ball and it was damn near they were gonna get some kind of points with that ball. I could have sleep apnea, but I don't know. Cause I have terrible issues sleeping. I know I've got several friends that had to get that sleep apnea machine, and I don't think I could ever sleep with that contraption hooked up to me. What's down here? I see a stoplight. I'll go to it. Oh my God, Aqua Barbie Girl's on. I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie girl. Come on, Bobby, let's go party. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, I know this song. Working bars long enough and you get to know a lot of songs that you typically probably wouldn't want to know. What road is this? I have a green light, but I don't know. I don't see a... Okay, that's Bell. I don't want to be on this, but what's the cross street? I don't know. Is this Manchester? I think this is I think I'm in Maplewood. Yeah, this is Manchester where it goes straight through Maplewood. Rabata of Japan. There used to be one of those out in the Westport area that was really expensive. I never went there. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Ooh, ooh. Alright. Something needs to get me a delivery to start moving me towards my house. Or no, I don't really care about heading to my house right now. Fuck, it's 12:54 in the morning. Wow, they have motion sensor parking lot lights? I just drove up on the parking lot and the lights lit up. Well, that's something different. My jeweler is right across the street where mine and my ex-wife's wedding rings and a whole lot of jewelry for her came from at one point in time. No clue, Chevy. It changes every week. Like 2 days ago, I did my first two and my fourth delivery was from El Tapatio Mexican restaurant, and I turned down about 2 or 3 more orders from it that night because they weren't paying enough. And then the next day, it would have been yesterday, I only got 1 order from there. I do like Paul Malls, but they're too damn expensive. Gig Show that comes under our Mr. Bet on Me, where he works at a Motomart, I think. He told me a pretty good price on them. I might go by there and buy them from him. I mean, I really try and avoid fast food places, but at this time of night, you don't have a choice. There's nothing open. And Sundays are even worse now that I'm seeing, because I've never been out this late on a Sunday. Relax, don't do it. They're playing like an 80s mix here or something. This is Frankie Goes to Hollywood. There used to be a restaurant right over here with like world-class chefs at it or some shit called Monarch, like the Butterfly. When I was in culinary school, we went and did a tour of it. They had a great wine selection, whole area where they store their wine. We got to see them doing prep work in the kitchen and stuff, which I'd seen stuff like that for years, long before I ever went to culinary school. But it's gone. I don't know when it closed, but I was driving over here the other day, and I'm like, it's not Monarch anymore. And there was a dueling piano place on the corner across the street from it that was called Jive and Wail. We toured that place too. That was pretty cool. Field trip days are pretty cool when you're in culinary school. Well, they've never been a generic cigarette. They just didn't cost as much as Marlboros and the god-awful Newports. Oh, I just found out recently all Newports aren't menthol. I didn't even know. Taco Bell. Yeah, this is going to get me over. Shit, do I want to go over that way? I don't know if they're open. They were last night. It's 6.2 miles, and then probably about 5 of that's getting there. It'll give them time to get the damn food ready. I accept it. It's it's paying $10.09.
Head to your pickup at Taco Bell, 3440 Soakings Highway.
Yeah, that's like West Coast prices too. It's I'm telling you, like a little over a year ago, my buddy Robert over in Long Beach, California, was paying $12 for a pack of Marlboro Reds, and he smokes 2 packs a day. I'm like, dude, I'd quit. There's no way I'm spending that much on cigarettes.
Then make a left turn on Manchester Road.
And I mean, I was talking about it last night or the night before on here. I remember back when people were saying if cigarettes ever got over $2, they were quitting. Yeah, Pall Malls are 60, anywhere from $60 to almost $90 a carton now. I buy cigarettes by the carton. It's because I'm cheap. It's just the best way to do it. It costs you a lot more if you buy individual packs all the time. Well, you don't know when they close here. That's the problem. And this exact Taco Bell I'm going to, it was either last night or the night before. I couldn't even get a straight answer out of the girl what time they close, because it says on the door open 10 a.m. to 12 a.m. or later. Well, how late is later? Because it was after 12 at that point. I think that was Friday night. $300K for California, you understand, is not expensive. That is cheap. Shit, it's getting to where $300,000 here for a house is cheap. I just don't know how people can afford it, or I don't know how they do it. The mortgages are so freaking high. I never got into those American spirits. I've had a lot of friends smoke them over the years. There was a place, the bar I go to at the Blarney Stone, they had a place right next door to it at one time, actually where their carry-out kitchen is, because as soon as they finally got out of there, the Blarney Stone leased that that 1,000 square foot space. They had a second kitchen and a ginormous ice machine. But they rolled them. They rolled it was a cigarette with a butt in it. You can get their version of like a Marlboro Light. They were much cheaper, and they weren't bad. They were pretty good cigarettes, and they had a machine that made the cigarettes right there, packed the tobacco in there and everything. It was really cool. Yeah, these dumpy houses. These dumpy houses I'm driving by here, if they go for sale, they're over 200 grand easily. It's crazy. Well, this is taking me to the highway. Cool.
In a quarter mile, keep right onto Interstate 44 East.
Well, what sucks is where I can easily afford to live is kind of more like rural areas, but it's so far away from where I make money. So now they got me. I mean, it's almost the best thing for me to do is to buy something out in a rural area that I want and find some cheap little efficiency apartment down by where I make money that you just stay in when you're down here making
Right onto
money.
Interstate 44 East.
Nah, I don't do non-filters, man. I'm no cowboy. That's not the hood back there. That's Maplewood. Well, some people call it Maple Hood. But no, that's not a bad area I was just passing. It just doesn't look as good at night. It doesn't really look as good in the daytime, but I look at real estate so much, I just know. Because I'm shocked when I see, I'm like, how can that stuff be that expensive over there? Or over there? Or over there? The street my buddy Tom lives on, now he bought his house quite a few years ago. He only paid $48,000 for it. It's a little bungalow, and he's done a lot of work to it since he's been in there. But I mean, it was move-in condition when he got it. It was fine, but he's done a lot of upgrades to the backyard, patio, all kinds of shit. It had the electric, and it was the old knobbing tube. It wasn't modern. It had fuses. It didn't have a breaker box. He had that all updated and upgraded. But a house on his same street is going for $140,000 right now. Speed limit 60 right here.
Take right exit 287A toward Kings Highway Boulevard.
Most of the speed limit here around in the city on the highways is 60. You get a little further south, it jumps up to 70. Well, Chevy, what I want to do is buy property. I prefer to find a property that either has an old mobile home on it or had one at one time, because that infrastructure I keep talking about here and there, it's already there. Your water, sewer, and electric. That's the three main ones. I don't give a shit about gas. I can't make gas, but I can make electric. But if it's already, my plan is to have a house with electric, but have a grid tied some, it's solar, wind, something, and then build something on it. But putting sewers, if there's no county sewer available, you got to go with a septic system. You're looking easy 10 grand there. If there's no water, well, you got to pay somebody to dig a well for you, to drill a well. They don't dig it. But yeah, you got to pay somebody for that. No idea what that costs. At least $2,000. Then you got to plumb it, and then you got to pay the electric company to get electric there. If there's no electric, well, all that's already in place. You're good. Well, I'll have you know, the house me and my ex-wife bought, we got it for after the Obama tax credit thing, we got it for $139,000, something like that. My mortgage was $1,200 and something a month. You could not afford that working at McDonald's full time back then, guarantee you, because I made over minimum wage, and McDonald's only paid minimum wage. There's no way you could afford that mortgage, because I was a chef and could barely afford it. And that's primarily what my income went to, was just to make sure the mortgage was paid. And the ex-wife's income paid the electric bill. Well, I was also paying the car insurance for our 3 cars and our cell phone bills. I wanted to look into that at one time when it ever became legal here. It's just now it got legal here. I've had friends that's been in it for years, getting everything ready. And I forgot what the name of the main company is they came up with. But they've been in that cannabis stuff for a while. Well, I said it years ago, it ever comes legally here, I'm going to look into capitalizing on that, but I never have. Well, I don't have anywhere to grow it right now. Plus, I get out in a rural area. Well, I want to do like a shipping container home or something. Plus, it'll give me a place to make my other videos. I gotta have like some woods and shit. That was a 30-year mortgage, man. Actually, that's how it worked back then. And it went off my ex-wife's credit, not mine. I wasn't even on the loan. I was on the deed, but I wasn't on the loan. I couldn't prove my income. I technically didn't have a job yet. I was the one paying the bills, because we literally bought that the first the day I got this job being a chef that I didn't want. It was all her. No, I had a snow cone business, man. That's where that was a cash business. That's what paid all the bills for the most part, up until we bought a house. Yeah, I have Instagram. I have no idea what I am on there, but I have Instagram. Well, I pay $90 for my internet at home, but I got AT&T fiber. I have 0 kids, no children. We just had a couple fur babies. A dog, then another dog. Until I wasn't in the house anymore, and both dogs got out. My older dog they found right away. Neighbor had it, and she brought it down to the house, and then she went up to grab the other dog, and it had jumped her fence. And then that dog ended up getting ran over by a train sometime shortly after that. They never found it again. Just remains. 32 kids. Let's see if Taco Bell is open now that I got all the way over here. I see no one in the drive-thru. It's all lit up like a Christmas tree, though. It's all lit up like an open Taco Bell. And I smell weed already. I don't even see anybody, but I smell weed. Yeah, open till 10 a.m. to 12 a.m. or later. Yeah, I smell weed like crazy around here. I don't even have, I've got it on recirculate. I put my windows down. Hi there, I got an Uber Eats pickup for Matthew F. All right, thank you. I want a Tesla houseboat. I've been talking about that for 3 or 4 years now. I want to build a totally electric boat. What's that? Oh, perfect. That's awesome. Thank you. You too.
Cut to your drop-off at 5562 Devonshire Avenue.
1.4 miles and I'm there. Damn, this phone's not plugged in. Wonder how long it's been not plugged in. Oh, it's only at 99%, so not long. Devonshire, this map's upside down. Devonshire's to the left. It's telling me to make a right out of here. Now it flipped around. Well, now it took my ex-wife like 2 years to finally refinance that house and get me off of it. And I talked to her last summer, I think it was. She said she's almost got it paid off now. So I'm thinking she finally started doing what my original plan was and have the snow cone stand pay the freaking house off. I mean, the plan that I had written down on paper, we would have had the house paid off in 3 years. But she was taking all the money. I don't know where the hell it was going, to be honest. And that's one of the reasons I got out of it after we were split up and going through the divorce. Once snow cone season came around, she said, neither one of us will be able to take a profit out of it until these, she called them these, quote, marriage bills were paid off. I'm like, marriage bills? What are those? I mean, I have zero balance on all my credit cards. And she said they were like 32 grand. And I'm like, what? For what? She never could give me a definitive answer on that. I'm like, whatever. I'm not doing shit with that snow cone stand anymore. It's like, if I was still paying the mortgage on that house. I wasn't even living in. So I finally, about a month later, quit paying that mortgage. I said, obviously, we're not getting back together. So you can have that dude that you're hooked up with help you with that bill. Since he's living in my house, we'll just call it NAPA. Quit paying the cell phone bills. Yeah, I just can't get back what the problem was I couldn't get back what I had invested in the house. I could have if I wanted a lawsuit, but I had no money.
In a half-mile drop off.
I was broke as shit because all my money went to paying all of those 3 bills: cell phone, the vehicle insurance, 3 cars, and a mortgage. Where all my money went every month. Never once did she make a mortgage payment till I quit paying it. Like $40-something thousand I put into that house. That was just on mortgage. I also upgraded the electric, got new windows in it, I had my buddy put a $16,000 heat pump HVAC system in there, and got a deal on it for $9 grand. But I never wanted that house that we bought, so it was kind of no big deal for me just to walk away. The thing I'm pissed that I had to walk away from was all my big tools. I had nowhere to go with my big tools, and she probably got easily $5,000 or $6,000 in tools that I couldn't take with me. And then when I finally had a place, she said, well, what makes you think I'm gonna let you have them? I'm like, you know what, you're right, I needed new tools anyway. Now that I don't have your ass, I can afford shit like that. And I shouldn't have said that, but I was pissed. I still haven't replaced all those tools. Oh, I'm doing a lot better now. Yeah, when I was talking to her last summer about what I doing this gig work, she said, yeah, if we were still together, you would never be able to do that. I'm like, wait a second. I remember a couple off seasons of the snow cone stand where I was delivering pizzas and making $900 cash a week. You had no problem with that at all. That was before we bought the house. Yeah, I was making more money delivering than I was as a full-time chef. All right, I'll be right back, guys. Gonna drop this food off. Oh, she basically did. There's another $10. That'll take me up to 77 on a super dead night. Well, marriage is the leading cause of divorce. Well, yeah, no, Chevy. Well, she's a cheating ass whore, to put it straight. She didn't get to experience what I did after that breakup, which is called freedom and of being single. Because literally, she went straight from me to that guy. Well, she was already with that guy. That's why people ask how long I was married, and I was like, only like Well, technically like 6 years, but I don't count the last year. I don't count that last year at all. I busted her on so many things once I started doing some investigating. It was crazy. That's why I just like done. Don't even think about her until I go to. I'm thinking, oh, I need this tool for something. I'm like, oh fuck, no, I don't have that. I left that at the house. Son of a bitch. She even got my wet saw. It wasn't even a big wet saw. It was a $200 wet saw, but it's a cheap wet saw. It was cut small tiles, but it was still a good little wet saw. Like, what the hell is she gonna do with that? But I had nowhere to go with that shit. No, that's a $5 Taco Bell order over by my house. That was the one I went to last night that was closed, but it was like 3:41 in the morning. I got $3 for that. Also, where I moved to Soulard. Soulard is the neighborhood that hosts the second biggest Mardi Gras of the year in the United States, and there's multiple bars in that neighborhood. And I ended up running a bar down there. But yeah, the best place to go through a divorce is move to Soulard. Oh my goodness, what a blast that was! It's a whole different lifestyle living on the island, though, because that's what they call it, the island, the Soulard Island. Zach's familiar with Soulard since he was there at John D. McGurk's last night. No, I'm not going to Mardi Gras, man. I ran a bar for 5 Mardi Gras. I'm good. Down in Soulard. Typically, I'll go out on my deck and I'll stand and face the Soulard direction and flip off the air. I flip off Soulard from my deck and say, "Fuck you, Mardi Gras." I can tell you this: stay away from the hurricanes, man. They dye your innards red. Now the hurricanes we made at Cuz's, the place I ran, they were fucking good. Especially the last year or the second to last year. I think it was the second to last year. Man, they were strong. God, they were strong, but they tasted good. And they did not taste that strong. They tasted weak, and they'd put you on your ass. They were probably the best hurricanes in Mardi Gras out of any of the bars. You've been sitting in a drive-thru? Shit, I already made a delivery since I accepted that one. It got me over. This is my normal area I'm in, though. I'm about 10 minutes from my house. Hey, I got a $1 tip on that, fuck, it was a Taco Bell order. But the base pay was like $20. I don't care if it's a $1 tip if I'm making fucking $20 off of it. And you don't know that till after you've actually taken the delivery, though. Then you can see the breakdown. You're like, oh fuck, they only tipped $1, but base pay was $19. Actually, I think it was a $20 White Castle order or something. There was only a $1 tip on it. I paid $21 even. Oh, it was a backup plan. And it was primarily Instacart I was going to do. When I was at AutoZone, I talked to a lady that did Instacart part-time, and she said she was making like $1,000 a week. But you got to hustle. You can't just do it and think you're going to make that. You got to... And she'd been doing it for years, so she knew it inside and out. And when I quit AutoZone, I was trying to do a crypto live stream and make money in the crypto world, and it just wasn't working. And my backup plan was to start doing gig work, primarily Instacart. Well, that changed over doing research, and I went straight into doing Uber Eats first. Loudly banging. And just doing Uber Eats that first December, because I started it December 5th a couple of years ago, and I was like, oh, this is, I mean, I was instantly making money to pay the bills. It was awesome because I had to sell my Dogecoin to cover November's bills that month, because my other channel got deactivated from YouTube, so I lost a good money stream that I had coming from that, from donations. It wasn't monetized, but I was sometimes making almost $2,000 a week off that YouTube channel, directly to my Venmo or PayPal account, not going through YouTube. YouTube wasn't getting their 30% of my money, like the super chats you see people do once in a while or whatever, or ad income. I don't know how all that works, but YouTube gets a 30% chunk for you providing the content on their platform. Yeah, I just made 10.04 on that one. That's why I say, man, got to be patient. Don't just take everything. Like that $12 one I took from the White Castle. I saw several shitty offers that would have got me far away from where I was sitting. That one made me $12, and it was right 0.8 miles or something like that was the drop off. 0.7. Louder, louder. Yeah, you gotta play that Black Eyed Peas song where he goes louder, louder. It's got that thing from like Pulp Fiction. Dun, 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 dun. Louder. Dun, 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 dun. Here will I am. Louder. Yeah, that was donation, Chevy, but no, I was spending a lot of hours a day on the microphone on my live streams. Not even on the camera. Yeah, we had this one guy that was really generous. I'm not going to mention his name, but the first time he shot me a donation, actually it was like the first 3 times he shot me a donation, they were $1,000 a pop. Then he'd send me 200, 200, 200, 500, 200,000. I'm like, Jesus. And then I had other people that were on the average, I don't know how much they were sending me. But yeah, it was actually making the bills. But I also got to the point after I had to start this channel, because this was also a crypto channel when I started it, called CP Trading, Crypto Profit Trading. I had to come up with a new name. I was Crypto Visions before. That was the old channel. And I lost that money stream because when I had no way of getting a hold of these people anymore, because they were subscribed to my old channel. You don't have access to any of that shit anymore. I tried getting tracked. I got some of them tracked down. In fact, the guy that was giving me all the big donations has popped on here several times now, and shit, he did a $499 super chat one night, and a few $199 or $200 super chats, $500. But not very often. But I'm not doing anything to help out. He's an investor. That's what he does, crypto and stocks. But he's a whale. He's a very wealthy person. I made him a lot of money on a crypto one time that he had never even heard of, and in one day he doubled his money. And if he invests in something, he's throwing down a lot of money. Put it this way: when AMC stock was going crazy there for a while, he bought so much when it was around $2 something a share. He would let us know, hey, I'm getting ready to sell off some stocks, some AMC, so don't be buying any today or whatever, trying to swing trade any, because he would literally drop the price of the stock when he'd unload some. Oh, bullshit. It was I did a separate live stream for the Inspiration 4 SpaceX launch, and somebody had to complain because YouTube said I was promoting harmful and dangerous content such as underage drinking, smoking, drug abuse, and bomb making. Which I'm like, I was promoting the St. Jude's Cancer Research, Children's Cancer Research Hospital. Those accusations can't be further from the truth from what I promoted in that video. Because that's what SpaceX was promoting, was St. Jude's Children's Cancer Research Hospital. And right when I was getting ready to end the stream, it was only like a 29 minute stream total. Shit quit working, so I went over to my other workstation, my other computer, my main streaming rig, where my 24/7 crypto stream was going, and I couldn't get that to work. And then I finally checked my email. I got an email from YouTube saying they shut my shit down, and they couldn't show me proof. I'm like, I want to see this proof, because I appealed it several times. What really sucked though was I had memberships to other people's channels, and the only way to cancel that is from your YouTube account. I also had YouTube Premium. That was $15 a month or whatever it is on that account. The only way to cancel that stuff is from your YouTube account. Well, if you can't access your YouTube account, guess what you can't do? Shut those memberships and that YouTube Premium off. So they will continue to deduct that money out of your bank account every month. So I had to contact my bank and shut off all YouTube. YouTube can't take money out of my bank account now because of that. And they gave me they retro billed it or whatever, and or refunded it. And I got everything from the month prior to that too, because I was dicking around with it for over a month trying to get this shit shut down. Yeah, it was real unfortunate because, man, let me tell you, I put a lot of work and time and effort into that YouTube channel. And actually, originally, I was making sleep music videos. That's how I started it. The original name of it was Dream Visions. And then I got into crypto a little while later after I figured out making 8-hour videos sucks. I changed it to Crypto Visions. And I still want to make another sleep music channel. I've learned better ways to edit those videos since back then. That was my first dabbling with YouTube ever, was making it, besides just watching videos, was making 8 to 12-hour sleep music videos. Fuck the first one, man. I thought I uploaded a 14-hour video. It took like 4 days. And then when I finally got it all uploaded and everything, man, it was 14 minutes and 39 seconds long. That's just, I'm like, man, that's not even a nap. What the hell? I got into crypto really hard. A bunch of us did. Jonathan K on here, he's still in it. Crypto Joy that pops on here, he's still going crazy on crypto. I just got completely out of it until I can afford. At the time I had, like I always told people, only invest what you're willing to lose. And that's the God's honest truth. In stocks or crypto, only invest ever what you're willing to lose, because it could happen. And a lot of people found that out, that it definitely can happen when your favorite crypto goes from 73 cents to fucking 8 cents within a week, or sometimes overnight. That can happen. That's very volatile, the crypto market. So you just gotta really be careful. That's why, well, when I sold my Dogecoin, I'm gonna try this, because this Jack in the Box was open the other night. It's a 905, 2.1 miles, and I'm probably a good mile or better from it. Let's see here. Yep, I'm 1.2 miles. We'll see if it's open tonight. If not, you know, I'll make $3, and it'll take me 1.2 miles to make $3.
Make a right turn.
Yeah, my Dogecoin, I actually sold it when it was still up around 24, 25 cents, and I profited off of that. Because I started buying Dogecoin at 3 and 4 cents. So I still had some. I sold that chunk of Dogecoin for almost $1,900, and that covered my November bills and into December. And then I started right at the beginning of December doing Uber Eats, and I had instant money because I immediately changed the channel to CP Trading and Gig Talk, because me and Jonathan and a couple other guys were doing nothing but mainly talking about gig work on my crypto channel. So I added Gig Talk to the title, and then eventually just changed the whole name to Gigwise. It took me a little while to come up with some kind of name. Yeah, I have heard something about that. Some guy my buddy Gene knows, he bought some kind of online business or something, and it had some kind of wallets of some. he's not real sure what this stuff was because he's not really into crypto. He's very tech savvy, but he knows nothing really much about the crypto world. But he opened something and it had 100 freaking bitcoins in it. And Bitcoin was going for, it was right around 37 grand a coin at that time. Because it wasn't too long ago. And I'm like, holy shit, dude, 100 big, do you know how much that's worth? Holy shit. And it came with some kind of business that I don't, the former owner, I don't think even knew they had them. Well, there's a Dogecoin millionaire that had bought Dogecoin when it was well under a penny, and a lot of it. And it'd been so long he forgot about it, but he had it stored somewhere, and then Dogecoin went nuts. Dude's still well over a millionaire from even as low as Dogecoin is now off of what he bought. Still got over $1 million worth of Dogecoin. Because he said he literally had millions of Dogecoin. And I'm like that with SafeMoon tokens. I've got, I don't know, probably 300 million of them. Hi there, I got an Uber Eats pickup for Roxanne C. All right, thank you. Where is this? No, please pull around. Just pull around. Or actually, she sounded half asleep. Pull around.
How you doing?
Good.
You're gonna be waiting on the food. Can you bring pull to that handicap spot right here?
Yep, I can back up. They got bars on their freaking drive-through window here. I'll be waiting on my food. Pull over here. Typical Jack in the Box. Well, it sucks if I would have sold my Dogecoin when it was up at 70 cents, which kind of was well, I still have some Dogecoin. And it's got to get back up to like 65 cents. Another order. I just didn't add on it. It was like 0.2 or 4 miles. It was adding on for like $9.50. So I got a double now. I ain't rich. SafeMoon. I didn't spend that much on that SafeMoon, man. It was like 0.8023 or something like that. It was well under a penny when I bought it. But if it ever goes anywhere, I can make money on it. You never know. That wasn't the same girl as when I drove up. She's like, you didn't have to tell me now. You could have told me when I brought the other order. Well, I'm telling you now so you can bring them both at one time. One trip. Hello. Work smarter, not harder. What's wrong with fucking people today? You know? How much was that order that you waited 40 minutes paying? Like $7? You got to know when to cut your losses, bro. That's why they've got a thing on there when you cancel it for excuses. It says a long wait time. If you wait more, if it's paying under $10 and you wait more than like 8 to 10 minutes, you're waiting too long. You need to cancel it so you can get another order that you're going to get quicker. That's why sometimes you're at the point of no return. Like, I've been here this long. Well, this is my mentality with a Walmart order. I've already been here this long. It's paying $28. How long is it going to take me to get another one? Then you got to wait for that order to get loaded and brought out and loaded. But food delivery is different. You can cut your losses and get another delivery sometimes pretty damn quick. Man, you're not supposed to be working for $12 an hour. I mean, I'm getting shit. I'm getting orders, but there's not many of them. Just I'm hanging out with you guys on the stream more than anything and making a little money. I'm just trying to make $100 is all I'm trying to get up to, and it's so dead. And this is between these two is going to be almost 19 bucks, and that should put me over 100 after the tips from these two come in. What's on the second? Wait, what's on the first order? It doesn't say anything about drinks. No drinks on the first one. And I don't think there's any on the second one. Sweet. No drinks on either. That's perfect. Can't believe she even copped any kind of an attitude with me because I came up there to let them know I had a second order so they can bring them both out at the same fucking time. I get my other bag. I'm getting my other bag ready. Some people just aren't bright at these places. And she got them long ass fake eyelashes on. I do not like long fake eyelashes. I don't really like fake eyelashes at all. But some of these, I mean, they stick out so far. They create a shadow. They're so. You want eyelashes that long? Get a ball cap with a bill. It does the same thing. It provides shade to your eyes. It's much easier to put a ball cap on and off than fucking eyelashes. There's some TikTok videos that are hilarious where it'll be like a girl with all this stuff on, and then in the big poofy lips, they got all Botoxed up, and this guy's got freaking hot dogs taped to his lips and stuck. I don't know, all these fake piercings and different kinds of long fingernails. Like I don't know how to describe them, but they're hilarious. I think they're a killer. Well, you're not this hour, Sam. On any of the apps, I try and shoot for 25 an hour. I may not hit that. You don't hit it every day, but and on Spark, I was shooting for more like $30 an hour, 30 or higher. Cause I was driving a little more. I gotta make up the difference. I know for the longest time, my Spark orders were my average trip was averaging out at around $33 a trip. $33 to $35 per trip. That's not per delivery, that's per trip. Because if it's a double, that's only one trip. They don't break it down like the food apps do, where each delivery is actually a delivery. Because these two deliveries here is going to count as two deliveries, not just one trip like Spark. I don't like that. Even Instacart, if you got a double, you get credit for two deliveries, not just one. That's why on Spark a lot I try to do the single trips because you get them done quicker. Fuck man, I can't survive on $1.80 a mile, Shane. I need like $3 or more per mile, and that's pretty like. This one's probably going to be under 2 miles, and I make like $19 on it. Well, she goes to the car next to me. What's that person look like? I mean, honestly, that's where I'm to on Spark lately, Junior. I didn't do Spark all week. Didn't even turn it on, or I didn't log on. I logged on to the app. I didn't sign up a block or anything, whatever you call that. I didn't go online. I'm giving it a good total of a week or better off. Hoping when I turn it back on, they'll start shooting me better offers. And the incentives sucked all week too. The incentive bonuses. Well, the one this weekend, it's still going till tomorrow. It's not bad because it's all Walmarts and Home Depots or whatever. It's all trips from anywhere that they do trips from, but the payout's not good. I mean, they do like 24 deliveries, and I think you'll make $72. That's the bonus. They do that to get people to take those lower offers. But no, I've been doing better with the shopping delivers than anything on Spark lately. And you know me, I do the small shops, as short a distance as I can find, paying the most. Yeah, I got to get some sleep. The problem is me finally getting to sleep. That's why I've been doing these late nights. It's just easier. I just wish Spark was late night. But my damn Uber's been doing these these quests every freaking day. They start at 4 p.m. and 4 to 5 it sucks. There's hardly, you're lucky to get one order, it seems like. So I was in no hurry to get out until till about 5 o'clock today. Unfortunately, my dinner took too long to cook, and the football game started. Okay, that car is going around. I'm waiting to see how many people get their shit before I do. Apparently, I aggravated that girl walking up to the window. Oh, I don't do Whitney Houston. Gotta change that. Well, thank you, Junior. I'm kind of brutally honest sometimes. That's, some people like that, some people don't. And you're also watching a gig tuber that has a truck that gets really shitty gas mileage out here making money doing deliveries. Like, people say, oh, that SUV, I couldn't make any money in that. It only gets like 18 miles a gallon. Fuck, I get 8 miles a gallon. Trust me, you can make money. You just gotta be more picky on, more selective on what you take, what you accept. Do I have it? No, I don't think I do. Did you ask me earlier? I thought you said, does anybody have sleep apnea? I didn't know that was a direct question to me. I don't think I do. I'm telling you, I can fall asleep on my couch, my uncomfortable couch, real easy. But I wake up like a frickin' pretzel because there's not even enough room on my couch to stretch out on. Because there's a wooden arm that sticks up at one end and you can't put your legs up on it because it fucking hurts. Because I'll do that once in a while and then your legs are like real elevated. Because it's the straight part of my sectional I used to have, but the big elbow end of it wouldn't fit up my damn stairs when I moved in this apartment. We couldn't get it up the stairs, so I had to ditch it. So if I had that part of the couch, if I could have got that part of the couch up and not the part I could get up, I would have been fine. Because there's plenty of room to stretch out on that. Well, there was. I still have the cushions to it. $10 4 miles. That's over $2 a mile. Unless you got to turn around and come back, which is the case a lot. That's another reason I try and take like 2 or 3 mile deliveries. Just for like $12, $11-12 is what I shoot for. Another reason I shoot for those Uber Eats orders over $11. You got a greater chance there's going to be a hidden tip on them when they're up over $11, 11 and higher. Because I don't get many hidden tips under $11. Not anymore. I used to. Not anymore though. So I don't know if they changed something on that or what. But at night, when you're just doing fast food joints, it doesn't matter what it is. You hardly ever see a hidden tip on fast food joints. regular restaurants like what the hell's the name of that place? Hook and Reel, the Cajun seafood place across the street here. Like if I got an order from there for like $11.87, chances are there's gonna be a $4 or $5 hidden tip on that. That's a regular restaurant, not a fast food joint. It used to be an Applebee's. And my ex-in-laws' families, some of her family like to go to that Applebee's. I went there 2 times with them, and I was sick as a dog both times. I never went back. And because I'm like, they're doing something dirty in there. And I heard it was when I was working in the grocery store that was in the plaza here across the street. A lot of people I worked with said that place is absolutely disgusting in there. Some of the people had worked in that Applebee's before and said that kitchen was disgusting. I go, it had to be. It made me sick twice. I'm about to light a cigarette. I think I got time. But this is a double going real close. So, and it's going to be paying me like $19. So it's worth a little wait. And then it'll probably be my only one. I've hardly seen any 7-Eleven orders come in tonight. In fact, I got to stop by a 7-Eleven on my way home. I do and I don't. Some of mine, the one across the street I didn't, but I used to like Applebee's. I had to quit eating there because I went, last time I went there and ate, was with the ex-wife. Everything, I mean, I like garlic, but everything on my plate was garlic. The mashed potatoes were garlic. The Texas toast was garlic. They put garlic shit all over my steak. My veggies were tossed in garlic butter. I'm like, is my soda gonna taste like, or my tea or whatever I got, is it gonna taste like garlic? If I get some dessert, is it gonna have garlic on it? So every time I went there, they had everything just caked in garlic. I have my limits on garlic. Oh shit, clicked the wrong button. Yeah, well, a lot of them don't. They should. If they work with me, they will. I'm kind of a dick about that. I'll call you out on it if I catch you not washing your hands in a restaurant that I'm running. Oh shoot, I'm sorry. That's Roxanne. Is that my first one? All right, I'll put that one in that bag. That bag in this big? Perfect. Angela, thank you. You have a great night. Go Chiefs! Shit. Lighting a cigarette worked that time. That got her out here quick. And she brought them both. Now see? Had I not went up to the window like she got on my ass about, she wouldn't have known I had the second one until she got out here right now. Alright, just let Roxanne, know I'm on the way. Trying to put my cigarette out. It's over half a cigarette. I ain't gonna just throw it out the window. Somebody stole it. You know I talk about that all the time on when you see those big orders at night. Oh shit, I'm way behind on the chat. My chat froze. Folks be grumpy. Fucking got that right. Not all of them, man. The one I go to when I'm up in South County, the Telegraph location, they're usually pretty friendly at that one. And there's a Taco Bell up that way that their staff is extremely friendly. I mean, I'm just blown away how nice they are. Because, you know, we're not used to that kind of stuff. This is going back down Chippewa here. Son of a bitch. Oh, there's an arrow right now. I gotta go. Oh, the arrow's changing. I think it goes to a flashing. Is it gonna go flashing? Damn it. I was gonna cut back through the Jack in the Box parking lot, but they got people pulling forward because they can't keep up with the line because they're slackers. So it's blocking off the parking lot. I can't drive around it. Yeah, I'm 0.8 miles, 2 minutes out on this first drop off. That wait actually wasn't that bad. It was about 10 minutes. Yeah, I hear my motor pinging. You know what? It's that QT Premium. It's not as good as Costco's. Because it wasn't pinging 2 days ago, and I just put that QT gas in it last night, only 10 gallons, and I put 10 more gallons in it tonight.
In a quarter mile, make a right turn on Macklin Avenue using the upcoming right lane.
Oh, I'm not stopping at that. Here, let me flip this into Warrior view. Cardi B. I've never once listened to a Cardi B song.
Using the right lane, make a right turn on Macklin Avenue.
I don't have a desire to ever listen to a Cardi B song. I'm not in the right area to find the hookers, but I could. Especially when it gets a little warmer out. Well, shit, one night when I did have I was on the phone with Dasher support and I was live streaming, a hooker walked up to my passenger window. It was warmer out. And I had to hang up with Dasher support and take off because she wasn't a very good looking hooker. But I didn't expect one to be right in that area. There's certain areas you got to watch for the girls carrying the Polar Pop cups or a Big Gulp cup. That means they're on duty.
Just ahead, drop off.
I'm almost to the drop off. It's a leave it door too, so I don't have to worry about fucking meeting anybody. I just got to worry about finding the address. It's one of these houses right here. It should be that house right there. Well, this is a little further, so I know. Yep, right in between two cars. I'll be right back, guys. I'm borderline in an area I don't like leaving my truck running when I do this. Oh, good God, I wouldn't even have went back, man. That's how you learn. You wait that long one time.
Southwest Avenue.
Now 4 minutes, 1.6 miles out on the second drop off. What up, Jonathan? Shit, didn't you have a 40-minute break on your last pickup there just a minute ago? Yeah, if I go to a place that's making me wait 40 minutes in a drive-through line, and it's paying $12 or whatever. Yeah, you said it was paying $12. I'm not going back. And then what sucks is, if you get a $25 order at one of those fast food joints this time of night, then you're like, has it been stolen? Is it really going to be there? So you don't want to waste time waiting. Like that McDonald's I did earlier for $25.09. I had a good idea it was stolen, but it wasn't. They had it. So I made the $25.09 on it, and it put me right back in my zone. Yeah, I'm gonna be. I think I'm gonna go to a few car lots this week and really start looking for a new car. Hopefully, it'd be great within 2 weeks getting a new vehicle. Because I don't think my truck's running very good. I need to get some good shit in the gas, clean it up so if they have to give it a test drive, they don't hear it pinging and knocking. Give it a good cleanup. I'm gonna check the junkyard, see if they got some Nerf bars for real cheap. Because I hate to spend money on anything cosmetic, but I think Nerf bars without rust holes in them might help get me a better trade-in value. Yeah, no one steals those orders. Wait, you think DoorDash deactivates what? No, I doubt that. Oh gosh, no, don't get a Leaf. They don't have good range. I'm telling you, ask Joe Easy down in Miami. Ask Jonathan how many times you see Joe Easy at a damn charging station throughout his shift in the daytime. Yeah, like that White Castle order last night or Friday night. I had the $24 one I'd accepted, and then I didn't pay attention to the name on it, and then I accepted that $10 add-on that was going right around the corner. And the $24 one was going like 7 miles, but they said one of them they didn't have, so somebody had stole one. I looked at the one they actually stole. That was the $10 order, but I looked at what was on it, and good Lord, man, it had a 30 pack Crave case was one of the items. There's a trophy room. It's open still at 156. Do they got a 3 a.m. license? That's Night Ranger or Night Watcher's favorite bar right there. But yeah, I had the good order, and there ended up being like a $1.50 hidden tip on it, so I ended up making like 25 bucks on it. And then I got those other White Castle, and I waited a long time in that drive-through. That was a different White Castle. Then I got those other like a $23 and a $21 White Castle order, then a $11 White Castle order over at that other one that night. Shit, that night alone, I think I did like, I forgot about the first White Castle order. I probably did almost $90 just in 4 White Castle orders. 85, something like that. I'd have to go back and look. I'm pretty much done after this one. I think this will push me over 100. I mean, like I said, I didn't get out till after halftime. And it was pretty slow. It was really slow.
In a quarter mile, make a right turn on 59th Street.
Well, Nissan's got a new electric vehicle, not the Leaf. There's another one. Maybe he's talking about that. I tried looking it up today, and then I don't know what happened. I couldn't find it. I was trying to find it on the Nissan, the link. I found it on Facebook, and the link took me to a Nissan dealer nearby. I don't know what happened. The thing timed out on me or something, and I couldn't get back to where I was looking. Oh shit, I forgot to tell this person I was on the way. When I slack on that, when I'm not live streaming, I'm back over to my zone. I'm not too far from the highway though. That's probably how it'll take to get home.
Drop off on the right.
I'll leave the lights on. And it is not. So I just passed it. Hang on. Be right back. Fuck, I can't get out with my seatbelt on. Coming. Be right back. Yeah, I'm thinking a lot of bars are already closed now, but the 3 a.m. bars, man, that 3 a.m. bar I went to last night, I forgot how expensive that bar was for no reason. They just gouging you because they're one of the closest bars to St. Louis County that are open until 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm pulling over in this parking lot. I want to shut my truck off for a little bit. I've never seen a $67 one come in. I've never taken anything on the Trip Radar. They all suck. I've only seen a couple that were worth me even really scratching my head on for a second. Yeah, that's another thing about the Trip Radar. If it pops up on somebody's phone before it ever hits your phone, another reason to have a good quick data connection speed, it gives people an opportunity to take an order that might have been dispatched to your phone, but it won't. Your phone will never see it because it hit the Trip Radar first. Because, like I said, I've never seen a good one on my phone. I hardly ever go to Wingstop. Well, mainly because the one by me and Pedro's even mentioned it on several of his streams. Bunch of all fucking hood rats order from that one, and they never tip. Like I couldn't tell you how many times I see $2.25 and $2.50 orders come up on DoorDash for that Wingstop. Now on Uber, I don't see many Wingstop orders at all. I saw more on DoorDash, and I have taken some Wingstops. I've only taken like 2 out of that one. And that's because they were actually paying right, but they were also going kind of over to this area where I'm at now. Kind of, yeah, the ones that deliver right in the area where that Wingstop is located, because it's located pretty much in the hood. Okay, 1104, what was that on here? Oh, that was that Hardee's order. No hidden tip on that. Didn't think there would be, even though it was 1104, because it was fast food. Yeah, because Pedro lived right near there too. He lived closer to it than I did. That White Castle order I did for $12.40 that went like 0.6 miles or 7 miles right around the corner. And I didn't wait long in that drive-through too much, maybe about 8 minutes. It was supposed to be $12.40. I got $14.32. So White Castle, you can get a hidden tip. That's what I've seen like 2 or 3 of those lately on White Castle orders. Oh, Buffalo Wild Wings I do. When I can. I made some good money on some Buffalo Wild Wings. I haven't done many from there. I don't have one of those down here though. There's one out in the county, out in South County. Oh, I always see that, Jonathan. I'll see it on the Trip Radar, and at one price, and then it pops up on my phone at a different price, or I'll see it pop up on my phone as a regular order at one price, and then I'll decline it. Then I see it come up on Trip Radar. I'm like, what the fuck? How can it come up as a regular order dispatch to me and then be on Trip Radar? Yeah, I wish they'd just eliminate the Trip Radar altogether. Schnucks delivery truck. Yeah, I'm at 86.16. I gotta look at my thing. I gotta see how much this other. I need to do like at least 100. Well, I wanted to do like 360 or 260 today, but that headache kicked my ass. Okay, I got $6 coming on that tip. That was the Taco Bell order. And $14 coming on that. So I got $20 coming. That will put me over $100. I still did quite a bit better this week than I did last week, and I worked 6 days last week. I only worked 4 days this week. And I was trying to mix Spark with Uber Eats last week. And I know one time I said I should have never turned on Spark. That totally screwed me. It wasted like an hour and a half of my time that I think I made like 20 bucks because of the second order. Something I don't remember. Oh, it'll definitely be a better week as long as I work my full 5 days. And it depends on Uber if I keep doing the later night thing. It's easier for me to do the later night thing. Also, it keeps me from meeting up with my buddies at the Blarney Stone or the Cloverleaf or wherever because I'm out working instead. So it keeps me from spending money. But I took care of that last night. 2 different places. Well, I paid for my buddy Mike's drinks at the first bar because he didn't get there in time. I had to pay my bill before he even got there because of the last call. Yeah, I think it's supposed to rain Tuesday, so I got to get this lazy boy out tomorrow and start cleaning some shit out of this truck. There's a router somewhere back there, like, electric router, like a tool, somewhere in my back seat. I don't know where. I saw it at somebody's trash. They had a bunch of like they had an old like a vintage computer with the big tube monitor, a bunch of other stuff. The only thing I saw I wanted though was that router, and it might work, it might not. If it doesn't work, I'll toss it out in my dumpster. I've got a couple things like that in my basement that I've got a miter saw too, a Craftsman miter saw. It's kind of funny because it's a Craftsman brand router, and right before that I found a miter saw out at one of the dumpsters in my alley. Yeah, it was an old CRT monitor, man. It's huge. With the computer, the whole desktop, everything was there. The old ass keyboard. I mean, that classic tan computer color, but it had been, you could tell it was old because they get stained over time. I don't know if you can ever bring that color back, the original color. TLC. Well, I know I got a bunch of McDonald's and hot dog packed shit down here on my passenger floor. I try and clean that out like every other day or so. I don't like that getting all cluttered up. I mean, it's already cluttered up with other shit that's not trash, but I don't like a bunch of actual trash being in my vehicles. I may keep them trash looking, but most of the times it's not exactly trash that's in here. I learned a long time ago when you keep a nice looking car on the inside all clean and shit all the time, your shit gets broken into a lot more often than keeping your car looking trashed. Somebody looks in a junked out car, oh fuck, it's nothing but garbage in there. I don't use airplane mode, Junior. I turn my mobile data off. It's not airplane mode, but it does the same thing. Yeah, I heard some chatter in one of the Spark groups. They had outlawed it or something like that, but the last terms of service update, people were saying that, and then another YouTube GigTuber did the work, actually pulled it up, had it highlighted where they even mentioned it. There was nothing saying that we're not supposed to use airplane mode that time. I haven't looked into it this time, but I heard some chatter about it, and I'll still put it in. I'll still turn my mobile data off. They can't stop me from doing that. And basically, when you turn airplane mode off, that's what it's doing. It's shutting down your mobile data. So, if I'm not actually putting my phone in airplane mode, they can't tell me I'm putting my phone in airplane mode. All it does, it makes the app not know where you are. It makes the Spark app not know where you are. Because if you're over 15 minutes from the store, you can automatically it'll let you start your trip. Sorta. That what it was said was 15 minutes, but what I know was I was over 15 minutes and it wouldn't let me start my trip. But the app may have, their GPS may have a different idea of where you are, sort of time wise. But that's all that does. It just they don't know where you are, so it lets you start your trip. I don't know anything about airplane mode with the food apps. I just know it with Spark. That's what it does. The app doesn't know where you are, so it'll let you start the trip, and then you immediately back out and turn your airplane mode back off. And I really don't know how they can figure out that you're doing it. But now this one Walmart, when the bitch yelled at me for checking in too early, I didn't use airplane modes on there. It let me start my trip from where I accepted it. I got there and confirmed arrival just like the app tells us to do. And the first time she yelled at me on the phone. The second time she was actually the person that came out was my loader. And I said, listen, lady, I don't work for Walmart. I don't work for you. I work for the Spark app. I'm an independent contractor. I do what it tells me, not what you tell me to do. And I said that in as nice a way as I could. But I'm like, you're not my fucking boss. And neither is Walmart. Us Spark drivers are independent contractors. We don't have to do this. We can shut it off if we want. We can go to a different Walmart if we want. Because she said I was checking in too early. And I'm like, no, I check in like the app tells me to. As soon as I get there, it says confirm arrival. I confirm arrival and check into my bay number. Exactly what it tells me to do. Oh, hang on. Oh, okay. I think I kind of follow what you're talking about there. That's for the multi-appers and the stackers. You don't see me doing that very often. Well, I don't even turn on DoorDash, so. Have you actually talked to the drivers that supposedly got deactivated? Or is it just hearsay? Soda tastes like shit. Well, like I said, I don't use airplane mode. They can't fire me for using something I don't use. And I don't have to use it that often. Not the way I do my Spark orders. You just gotta. I don't try accepting orders right at like 20 to 25 after, because you know that's going to be a round robin and the pickup time is going to be a quarter till. And if you're like me, you're usually fairly close to the Walmart you're trying to work out of. Why would I want to drive 30 minutes to a store? That also doesn't make sense. They honestly should not ever, and they call it broadcasting, they should never broadcast the order till it's fucking ready anyway. That's just my opinion. And things would work just fine if they did it that way. Yeah, I haven't seen Necro on yet. Yeah, Jonathan, man, right before I was watching the Rocky IV, I started to head to bed, and right after I got into bed, I was on my YouTube, and one of them damn headaches started kicking in, man. Full force, too. I don't think I fully fell asleep until it was after 9 a.m. Well, there's drivers I've seen, because I have 8 stores in my market, and there's drivers I haven't seen in a while, and then they'll pop back up. They'll go work a couple other stores for a while, because I mean Walmarts aren't real close to each other. Typically a good 12 minutes. There's 3 of them. Takes me about 12 minutes to get from South County to Arnold. It takes me about 12 minutes to get from Arnold to Fenton, and it takes me about 12 minutes to get from Fenton to High Ridge. And if I go to the Manchester store from the Fenton store, it takes me right about 20 minutes. And I guess from Fenton, I could probably about 20 minutes would get me to the Kirkwood store. But like I said, there's 8 Walmarts in my zone. Yeah, I don't nap once. Well, I know the couch gets me, so I do nap, Jonathan. And when that happens, you know, there goes motivation right out the window. And there's been several times I haven't recovered from the nap. It's been too late, and the way I was doing things, it was too late. Working late night doing the Uber, it's not necessarily too late. Now that I've figured out some ways to make money late at night with certain fast food joints in certain areas. Well, also now some of the fast food joints are actually staying open later. The drive-thrus, at least. Xannies get you motivated? I've never had one. I usually hear people taking those, puts them to sleep. Well, I know the other night it was, he did like 320 and 30 in 10 hours. He averaged $32 an hour when he came on here a couple nights ago. That's a good ass day. I mean, 10 hours is a long shift, but man, if you're making the money, it doesn't matter. I don't know how much I actually worked tonight. I mean, I'm active on the app. I'm at 92.11 now. I still have that last tip from that double I just took coming in, though. That's going to push me over 100. Yeah, I can't sit at home and wait for orders. It doesn't work there. Now I plug into my Wi-Fi, but I don't know how that really works. I always look at my phone. My phone's on the Wi-Fi at home, so I don't know what that does with the signal. But I get a shitty signal in my house. I think there's lead paint in my walls. Well, fuck, we've been in a recession for a while. As far as I know, we have been. What are you going to do, Jonathan? Eat some more shrimp? Go take some of those shrimp, hook them on your hook, and catch a big fish with them. Apparently that's a good bait down there, because when I was in Gulf Shores, Alabama, looking at like the Walmart and wherever, I was looking at the tackle, fishing tackle stuff. A lot of the saltwater tackle look like shrimp. I bought some. I still have them, but probably not as big as the baits you use. So, well, you know, Shabby, that's what I thought with Spark in January being so slow with food delivery. Because I mean, last year January sucked. Me and Jonathan both found that out firsthand. But I didn't think Spark was going to be hit by that, because people still need groceries. And I turned on Instacart a few times too, and it was giving me nothing but garbage. So fuck that. But right now there's like hardly anything open. Most of Taco Bells are closing. McDonald's are closed. I got Steak and Shake and the White Castles are open, and this Hardee's down the street. Yeah, I wish I lived closer. You could have gave me 10 pounds. I would have been in heaven. Hell, 5 pounds, I would have been fine. Hell, give me 10 pounds and I'll cook you about 3 pounds of it like a fucking, like a good chef would. I can throw down some shrimp on the grill. Man, you can cook them so many different ways. You can cook them any way but in the microwave. Oh no, the Denny's, there's a Denny's here open, but shit. I went up there the other night to get food, and they didn't even have their dining room open. They had a sign saying the dining room's closed. Carry out only. I'm like, fuck, that was the Denny's I used to, in my early 20s, that's where we all hung out after the bars closed. And that was Friday night. That was, I mean, we wouldn't have known what to do. We would have got there and the dining room was closed, carry out only. Be like, what the fuck is that? I guarantee there'd been a big party out in their parking lot. Faster this time, like 30 minutes. That double I just got from Jack in the Box took me like 10 minutes. It paid, it'll pay over $19. Actually, I'll tell you in a second here. Because it was an add-on, so I don't remember exactly what it was. That's the last tip I'm waiting for. It's gonna pay. Oh, it's only gonna pay $18.55. Damn, oh, that's right. It was 9 and 9, not 10 and 9. Yeah, there's a Slim Chickens up here, but they close at midnight. It just kills me when I like that Jack in the Box last night. I kept getting orders from, and shit, 3 in the morning. I know damn well they were closed. No, that's 2 nights ago. It was almost 4 o'clock in the morning. I was still getting orders from this one Jack in the Box. I do on Spark. On Instacart, I did a few, but I preferred Costco orders over Sam's on Instacart because Sam's was always out of shit. Costco hardly ever was. But I like the pizza in the pizza court better at Sam's. Shit, we used to have all kinds of pizza places open until 3 and 4 in the morning here. They need to get back to that. Well, the government should have never given away so much free money. Instead, they should have offered people a different way to work during the lockdowns and shit. Come up with a new strategy on that. Instead of just giving free money out. Look what that did. All that unemployment that was way more than it should have been. Because I knew a lot of people that were out of work because of the lockdowns and were making more money off unemployment than they did working full time at their job. They didn't want to go back. There's a lot of people said they were making almost $1,000 a week not working. They made more money not working than they did when they were working. That was hard to get people to go back to work after that. Jonathan, I did a $25 order at McDonald's tonight. Single order, 6.5 miles, but I was like 3.5 miles from the McDonald's when I took it, and I was heading that direction. Yeah, something like I knew it was outrageous. Well, shit, my buddy Gene, he got cut down to 36 hours a week because he worked a lot of overtime at his work. So he was qualified for some kind of partial unemployment. He ended up making out when it was all said and done like 15 grand out of all that, and he was still working 36 hours a week. Well, Shane, it is, but it's more of big catering orders. That's why I said the last pizza place I worked at, St. Louis Pizza Wings, back in like 04 or 5 or something like that, we closed on Super Bowl Sunday, but we were open, but we were only there making the big catering orders, the big, like 10 pounds, 20 pounds, 5 pounds of wings and shit tons of pizzas or whatever, and I delivered them. It was just me and one of the owners that were working that day. I delivered and I helped her a little bit, but I was pretty much running, and I made good money, but it was because of not from all the deliveries. I only made $2 a delivery, and I got to keep my bank, which was probably $20. But it was the tips. I'm not gonna take the $6, 6.2 miles. Nope. Taco Bell by my house. Now, if I see a good one come through on that Taco Bell going short distance, I know they closed at 3 a.m. last night because I went through that drive-thru at 3:41, and the guy told me they closed at 3. And I got my $3 because the restaurant was closed. But yeah, a lot of people have their private parties at home and they do their own food. And then there's this, the people that don't want to trash their kitchen or whatever. They just order big catering, like big giant sandwiches, or because Rima's Deli, when I worked at them back in the 80s, they did those party subs, 2 foot, 4 foot, and 6 foot. Hell, I think they even had an 8 foot party sub. And they did a lot of those on like Super Bowl Sunday, and I don't miss making them big motherfuckers. I didn't mind the 2 and 3 footers or 4 footers, but them 6 footers, and I'm pretty sure we had an 8 footer. And other things they were all easy, really. Just layered the shit on there, and then you put toothpicks every like inch and a half, and that's how they got cut. Sam's needs to do a W2 thing. You talking about like the Walmart vans you see now? Well, Walmart owns Spark, and they're gonna blend that together because all them .com orders, hardly anybody likes. Well, they don't pay well enough in my market for most of those .com orders for me to take. None of them hardly are high enough in pay because it takes the time it takes to do them and the gas I burn doing it. The pay doesn't math out right. So there are vans that I see plugged in all the time. I mean, I only see one van at a store. What the hell is that? Oh, it's a rabbit. Rascally Wabbit. They could be those vans. That's what they could hire delivery people for, is those fucking .com orders, and big batch orders with one item per order. I'm still thinking about getting a part-time job at a pizza place in the evening. Not for the benefits and all. Well, the benefit will be free food. That's why I want to do it. That's one of the things I miss about working in bars, restaurants, whatever you want to call it, bar and grills. I mean, shit. I hardly ever had to do any grocery shopping. Well, living single with a wife, yeah, we still. That's different. Yeah, I know Van's got that. But I don't know how. I got to find out where he's working for to get those kind of benefits out of a delivery job. Because any pizza place I've ever worked for, I mean, shit, the pizza and wings, like, you got paid cash. You technically weren't an employee. If anybody was to ever ask. No, I don't work there. I mean, basically you're an independent contractor for them, but they don't give you a 1099. Now, when before I went to AutoZone when the grocery store was gonna close, I thought about this Mod Pizza because I really like what I read about them, and I don't think there was any built yet here. They were just in the process of doing it. They're hiring all staff at all locations. General manager was what I was looking for. And they said they like a good punk rock theme. I mean, it was me. Everything about that place was me. And I'm like, this sounds like a home for me. But I didn't want to get in that doing the 50-hour weeks and shit on your feet the whole time. Yeah, like that's another thing when I said earlier I want to talk to Van, not just on his chat on his live stream. Like, hey Van, I want to call him up, have a little chit chat, see if it's a local place and it's not worth me even asking them about it. But no, the only reason I want to do it is for the free food. Oh yeah, not doing this. This would take me way over to where I just came from. Damn near into Shrewsbury. $7.67 for a six mile White Castle order, and it's that one that I had a really long wait at last night, or 2 nights ago. But no, for me, that's why I want to do it, is for the free food hookup. Hell, I don't get tired of pizza too often. Taco Bell up the street, too far. 7 miles for 6 miles for 646. I got my club locked already too. Fuck, I didn't even put my club on last night. Luckily, I got home late enough. It happens sometimes. I've done it straight sober. I came out and I'm like, shit, I didn't put my club on. Get a little scatterbrained sometimes once you get home. Yeah, like the St. Louis Pizza Wings, my cousin tried to get me to take over his Sunday nights when he went to be an operations manager at Papa John's. The same Jack in the Box I just picked up that last order from, but it's way over where I just was, and then it's going further past that, over to my like regulars hot zone, where I was just parked there the last time before I headed down to the highway. But no, that place, they do sandwiches, they got some kind of pastas, pizzas, wings. I hope they introduced the sandwiches and pastas when I was working there, and they sucked. They weren't that good. The sauces weren't that good, and the quality of meat and bread wasn't that good either. That's why when the one I worked at right down the sidewalk was Viviano's Italian Deli Market thing. They've got a location down on the hill where all the Italian people are with all their Italian restaurants and stuff. And they branched out and put one out by this Pizza and Wings. And I went over there and got really good quality meat, bread, cheese, everything. And I'm baking my sandwich in the oven. And the owner, Chris, she was one of the corporate owners of the chain. That's $4. I ain't paying attention. She's like, "Why does that smell so much better than our sandwiches?" I go, "Because I told you started these sandwiches. I don't think you did use much thought process because you got poor quality ingredients." I go, "This stuff's from Viviano's. Down to the cheese, the bread, not anything on this sandwich except the shredded lettuce and tomato or whatever I put on it after it was done. That was the only thing that came from the restaurant was the onions, lettuce, tomato, that shit. But everything else came from Viviano's. Man, I made some really good sandwiches." She's like, "You make sandwiches good for a driver." I'm like, "Lady, I've been in the... I worked at Ruma's Deli back in the 80s making... When they were big, they were huge back then. That place was. I'm not just a driver. I know a lot about the restaurant industry and bars. That's why I got her to switch from frozen wings to fresh, never frozen, big jumbo wings. I had her. Well, it started with one 40-pound case. She's like, "Oh my God, these are so much better." I go, "I tried to tell you." Because that's what I used to use. And the bone's not black. I'm just a driver, Momo. Well, that's all I did there. And when I wasn't on a delivery, since I wasn't an employee, I did nothing. I watched satellite TV. They had DirecTV. Or there was a good-sized little creek out back. I hear Tim, because I had to walk way up the bank. I'm like, "Yeah." I come up with my fishing pole. I was out there fishing while I was at work. And I ate free. I got to eat for free. Yeah, I didn't go to Viviano's and get the good ingredients for those sandwiches all the time. And this year, Jonathan, we'll get some fish on camera this time. I actually planned some stuff. It may not be live. No, I don't know. I hit the right spot. If I'm doing good somewhere, I might fire up a live stream if I'm nailing them, but it won't be like the fish you catch down there. I can tell you're drinking, Jonathan. I could tell that right after you got on here. I can always tell when you're having an adult beverage or two, Jonathan, or 3 or 4. And then when I don't see you for a couple days, I know you got tied a good one on last night. Well, that's going to be one of those catch and cook videos I want to do someday. You see me fishing, catching all this crappy fish, then you see me go up to the grill and I pull out a fucking steak and throw it on there. No fish. At least that's a plan. No, I was thrilled about doing a catch and cook thing like that, you know. Then I started doing research on the YouTube and other people's catch and cooks channels. And me, I'm talking catching fish. And they're catching all kinds of wild shit out in the woods and cooking it and eating it. All weird shit, porcupines and shit. Holy shit. Check this out. I've never seen this. That's how hard up Go Puff is. Check that out, Jonathan, a GoPuff delivery. And that's going way out there. That is the warehouse by my culinary school. I've never seen a GoPuff delivery pop up on Uber Eats. That's a first. Yeah, I was talking about GoPuff earlier, Jonathan, and how you can't decline orders. Well, I just declined that one. Oh, hell no, I'm not taking it. Didn't pay good enough. And my God, where it was taking me. I'm in my driveway, man, with my club on my truck. It has to take a very good order to get me to move from right here now. And that wasn't good enough. But $13 and something? Going all fuck way over. It's going to take me all the way out to 40 and Kings Highway, which you don't know where that is, but it's out by where I went to culinary school. St. Louis Community College at the Forest Park campus. We only got the two here, Jonathan. The one down in my old neighborhood, Soulard. That's why I say they got that 15-minute radius is all they deliver to. But, man, you can't. Some places it's good if you want to drive 15 minutes to. But here in St. Louis, there's a lot of places that may be ordering those munchies and snacks at 2:37 in the morning. You don't want to go to that neighborhood. You don't want to go to that area. Not just the neighborhood at all. Yeah, I didn't know. That's the first I've ever seen it pop up. I've never seen a GoPuff delivery pop up. That threw me off. Not here, man. Because I've been doing late night the last 3 nights. Oh, my neighbor that lives below me, she's got talked to the owner of the property Saturday. When I was talking to her a couple days ago. It was a couple nights before probably Thursday night. Yeah, it was Thursday night because it delayed me getting out. Her motion sensor light back here above her back door just goes off and on its own. Well, guess what? It's not a motion light. It's popped on 3 times since I've been parked here. There's no motion detector on it. If there is, I don't know where the fuck it is. Because I looked at it that night. I looked at it, but it kept coming on and blinding me, so I couldn't see. Then I looked at it in the daylight, and there's no motion detector on it. So I don't know why the hell it keeps popping on and off randomly. I thought it was going on and off when I've been sitting here on the stream because there's a fucking rabbit in the backyard tripping the sensor, but there's no sensor. I don't know if it pays. Hey, if a GoPuff pays good enough, and that wasn't going to a bad area at all. Don't get me wrong. That was actually going to a good area. That GoPuff order, well, both of them. But the distance I was going to, in time, it was going to take me to do all that for $13. Not worth it. Not worth it at all. It'd take me 15 minutes to get to the damn warehouse. I got leftovers in there. Well, I just ate 3 egg rolls at a Quick Trip a couple hours ago. Oh, fuck, I'm out of bread. I got to go to the grocery store tomorrow. I'm taking tomorrow off. I have to do a bunch of laundry. The plan is to take tomorrow off. If I get my laundry and everything else done in time, I got to do some rearranging in my living room to get this lazy boy that's in the back of my truck up there before it rains on Tuesday. And I have to go to the grocery store. I may work tomorrow night if I can get everything done. I also got to do part of rearranging my living room. That's a big clusterfuck. I hope I can get everything done while my laundry's going. But judging, I don't know what time I'm going to fall asleep tonight. Hopefully earlier than I did last night. You should throw some shrimp on there, Jonathan. Some shrimp scampi. Yeah, we all call it scampi. I just Italian chef instructor in culinary school. It's not pronounced scampi. It's scampi. I'm like, dude, never in my life have I ever heard it called scampi. Or however you pronounce it, it's scampi. Everybody's always pronounced it scampi. Is that somebody on that Flocka shit down there in South Florida? That Flocka, whatever that shit is, it makes them turn into zombies, kills their brain cells and shit, like everything, like terribly. Oh yeah, you can find them. You don't want to live there, Sam. Trust me, I can find them less than that. Uh, shit. There's YouTube videos at a place in Pennsylvania, Kingsland, King something road or something like that. There's zombies there. Check them out. Um, the streets of Pennsylvania. I can't think of the name of the street though. It's man, it's just sad. I don't understand how people can do that to themselves. And they do. They're standing there like freaking zombies. And it's what it looks like fucking Walking Dead. Yeah, Sam, trust me, anywhere you can find a $20,000 house here in St. Louis, it's either ready to be leveled and rebuilt, or it's in an area so bad you don't ever want to be there. You go look up North St. Louis City houses. I'm not, no. I did find about I think 11 or 1,200 square foot commercial office space. It's one big open, kind of more like a shotgun room. It's not square, it's rectangular, all with laminate flooring, and then there's a bathroom, no shower, just a shitter and a sink, but it's big enough you could, I don't know, but it's like $545 a month. I'm like, God, but it's 40-50 minutes south of here. I forgot where it was, in Hillsboro. It might even take me, no, I wouldn't take an hour to get there. But it'd be a great space for like a studio for doing YouTube shit. I could even put a workbench in there to do fucking little projects. That's something I'd like to do someday, but I'd rather have it on my own property and not pay that much for it. But it would be like a crash pad. If it was something, you can't find anything that cheap this close to St. Louis though, up in here. That same thing up here would rent for like $1,700 a month. No, I don't want to rent a room from anybody. I got too much shit. Well, unless I was, I needed a crash pad. If I had to move out, like I was saying earlier, if I move out to a rural area, the problem is, that's where it's more affordable. But I can't make the money down there that I make up here. Same with, if I moved out by my parents, I can't make that kind of money out where they live that I can make down here. So I'd have to drive an hour to get to where I make money, and then drive around for hours, and then drive an hour to get back. Oh, there's a lot of nice homes for $400K. But I don't want a $4,000 a month mortgage either. Because that's about how I figure it out. About every 10 grand the price goes up, so the rent goes up $100, or the mortgage. $100,000 house, you're going to be paying about $1,000 a month mortgage. What up, busy lady? I'm getting ready to log off. Did you just wake up? Oh, I just saw you say still on. Yeah, I'm at home. I'll break $100 here. That's what I went out to do tonight, was make $100 because I got out so late. But hey, I got to watch a great fucking football game. What a good game it was. I couldn't, there's no way I could do even if I drove a Prius, I wouldn't take $6 orders all day. Oh yeah, there's dim sum, and I go to Lulu's dim sum and something, Chinese and dim sum, something, I forgot the name of it. We got a lot of Chinese restaurants here in St. Louis. We'll see you, busy lady, tomorrow maybe. St. Louis has a lot of good restaurants. Very good restaurants. We're getting kind of known for it. There's a restaurant right around the corner from my house here. Little Fox was nominated for some James Beard Award just not even a year ago. And hell, the restaurant's only been there for 2 years. I think Lona's Little Eats right down the street was nominated for something else. We had like 3 restaurants here in St. Louis nominated for James Beard's Award. 2 of them were here in my neighborhood. These guys, they got a place called the Lucky Accomplice and another place right over here. Lucky Accomplice is that way, and then there are other places over here, and they do some farm truck, food truck stuff. Yeah, we're not a small city here. You can't You can't judge us by the population of St. Louis City, because St. Louis City has St. Louis County that's much larger than the city. That's why there's 3 different Walmart zones, Spark zones, just in St. Louis, maybe 4. And that's why my South St. Louis zone has 8 fucking Walmarts in it. St. Louis City and County, it's spread out pretty far. Drink away. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go inside and hang on. I'm gonna go inside and I may make some instant mashed potatoes. Possibly. Depends on if I feel like I'm hungry when I get up there. I just ate those 3 egg rolls. I got something else I can throw in the micro. Oh, I got a chicken sandwich. That's for lunch tomorrow though. Well, anywho, I may be out tomorrow. I may not be out tomorrow. It won't be late till I do. Cause I can possibly do this late night shit all week next week. Because I've seen I can do between about 5:40 p.m. to 3 a.m. I can hit like $250. And I had some shit that slowed me down that night. I should have made more. Fucked up orders. I don't remember what it was. I had a couple hiccups that night. But as I go, you learn as you go, places to avoid. I'm turning this off. Oh shoot, you know what? I gotta wait for that last tip to come in. I gotta remember to cash out. Yeah, if you're on Uber Eats, cash out before 4 a.m. or you can't do it until they send it to you late Monday night. And then it'll be there Tuesday morning for you. I like to do it Sunday night. It costs me like 80 cents. At least that's not like, which one was it? Spark, the transfer. If you want to do an instant transfer out of there, it's like $20 on a $1,000 transfer for a fee. It's crazy. But I'm gonna go finish watching Rocky IV for sure. Hopefully that'll get me sleepy. But till next time, my friends, we'll see you. Make sure you hit that like button real quick right now. Close chat, hit like, open chat, and then we'll see ya. Oh, you bet, Junior. Thanks for hanging out, man. I do it for you guys. Because let me tell you, when I'm not streaming, I actually make money better. I figured that out. I do better when I'm just focused on the gig apps. When I'm not live streaming. Because I miss some every once in a while. Because I'm up here and I'm like, whoa, shit, it's gone. I've done that on Spark a lot. Because they flash up sometimes so quick and they're gone. At least like Uber lets me know, hey, here's an order. Make sure you look at the screen. Other apps don't do that, which sucks. But we'll see you guys. Peace out. GigWise is out of here.